All right, mic check.
Howdy. How's that?
It looks like it's working.
Sweet.
So, I think I'm figuring out what we're going to do with this in the future. All right. There we go. Hey. Besides the fact that it's trying to chroma key out my shirt, this is working perfectly.
Yeah.
How's this? It's a little bit of an upgrade. Can scoot slightly closer in. There we go. As big as the green screen is, I don't think it's quite wide enough.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it looks good, but yeah.
Well, it's definitely feeling better.
Yeah.
That's the stream. That's literally everything. How's everybody doing this wonderful Saturday night? And then somebody's gonna tell me it's actually Sunday morning. It's like, bruh, time zones exist.
Look, my beard brushing this.
That's what the cat's for, the dead cat.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it doesn't have to be right on your face. That's where I have mine.
Oh, okay.
Resting on the tite. Aw, thank you, Geronimo. What are we doing? That's the wrong question. We never have a design in mind for the stream thing. The only thing I'm worried about is the camera battery.
Oh, yeah.
We do have a bunch of expensive Pokemon cards to open.
Yeah.
That's the thing we have to do. And other than that, I figure we're just going to sit here and chill, because we're not quite there yet. But, man, it's going to get close, let me tell you. My apartment flooded. I'm currently moving everything because they are coming to tear out the floors tomorrow. Man, Flux just dealt with that a couple of months ago. Hope it's good, Motion. Hope it's good. The new FWBN series? I don't know what that acronym means. So we have to have this this beautiful Dr. Stone blanket. We're using it as a table mat because the table is so reflective it reflects the green screen. This is cool. Like, ew. Like, you can actually get up and go farther back there. Like,
I'm gonna go look in there. Huh.
Oh, you're still like a foot from it too. Like, yeah, get up in there. Yeah!
Alright, let's see. How's this look?
I mean, it looks like you're staring at because you don't shrink with the,
Oh.
There you go! Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to turn down the thing. I didn't even think about it. I need to have a button for that, you know? There we go, that should be better. Thank you for the reminder. Oh. No, we actually have a dedicated studio being set up now for streaming. And all other things. Like, we'll have to play around with it in Vegas or whatever to see how well it actually handles like green screen when it comes to camera footage. But this is looking really good for basically no work. So this is going to get a little bit better. Got a monitor off to my side. We got this, and we'll be able to put stuff underneath the tables and everything. They're very nice tables. We'll hopefully be able to mod here. These are my mod bench tables. The mini ones, pardon me. And besides the fact that it's chroma keying out the yellow on my shirt, Lights. That's the thing that I need to buy next too. Is I need to buy 2 nice big soft boxes that we can basically put up and have flow down.
Up there.
Have you seen the new? Yeah, we talked about it last stream. As short as it was, there's a bit of delay. The voice is out of sync. I could try to attempt to fix that live. Let's see here. Let me see if this makes it better or worse, okay? Testing something. Okay. Let's see if that's any better. Okay. Is that better or worse? I really want to know if that's better or worse, because it's really hard for us to tell right now. Worse? So I can delay... I can delay the video, but I can't seem to delay the audio. Alright, give me just a second.
Yeah, you want me to pull up the stream on my phone or something?
I mean, if you want to try to test it.
Where's phone? Oh.
It's like the 5th time you've lost it today.
Oh, yeah. I have problems with that.
Okay, so this should be normal. So, the issue this is stemming from is from the fact that the camera is going through a long cable. I can rectify that by plugging it into the Elgato, but I want to keep the Elgato open for when we do multi-camera stuff.
Barely noticeable before.
It's better, very slight at normal. Okay. If I can delay the actual audio, but if I go to filters, maybe it's properties, sync offset. Okay, hold on. Without a keyboard, this sucks butt. Give me just a second. I'm literally doing this live. I'm literally just trying to get a number to go up faster. Okay, is that any better? That's at 150 second delay, or 150 millisecond delay. Perfect, says Slater. Hey! This is your cable. I just figured out how to use it.
Just gonna set this here.
Woo! Perfect now. Okay. Good. So what that does is that leaves me the Elgato. So if I want to plug in my second camera right now, I can still use the secondary camera. That's going to be big. So my goal, may have to take that TV off the wall and get a stand for it or something and put the TV like on the floor so like you can see chat easier.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I can have this monitor here because this also lets me control everything.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so this was kind of like the big hang up is getting this set up. Because obviously lots of space. I do need more lights, I'm not going to lie. I could grab those lights off that. But where would I put them? So my goal is to get 2 nice big soft boxes, but they're about 200 ducats. How's it been? Wow. How about you? Why don't you go first? You've had a rough week at work, right?
Yeah, it's been pretty bad at work. It's weird. Like, we have a night crew, so like I worked in the day crew, and it was only day crew. Then they added night crew, but I'm still pulling extra weight. So I'm like, where's the happy medium? Like, what's going on here? Why do we have a night crew? What are they doing? So I've just been busy, in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's actual work. I'm sure everybody's noticing, Walcom, you haven't put out a video in a while. Yeah, because my life keeps sucking hard. Hopefully on the tail end of that, I'm going to show you a thing. For those of you that are somewhat squeamish, I would recommend just looking away from the stream until I tell you so. You got about another 3 seconds. Although it's not going to be very noticeable on the camera when the camera's all the way over there. But, yeah, I'm sure that's not lighting. That's me attempting to break my arm, I guess. I was working on the wife's car, because if you remember the last stream, I had to leave, and that was fun. That was really fun. But, yeah, I had a hood with the latch slammed down on my arm, and it's pretty messed up. It doesn't feel good, I'll tell you that much. You can now look, it's now hidden, you can't see it. But, yeah, so it hasn't been a great couple of weeks. I had problems with my car. Now the wife had problems, and I thought we fixed her problems, but what happened last weekend... Excuse me, I've been drinking that Perrier. Her car died in the intersection right next to the highway off the freeway on-ramp. Like, in the front of the lane. She was the front car. Like, the worst possible spot. There was no way for her to even, like, she first of all couldn't shift her car. It was locked. So she couldn't even shift it into neutral and push it. And she couldn't turn on hazards. She couldn't do anything. She doesn't have a kit or anything in there, but her car died while running. So many of you that know cars have already an idea. We were having issues with her battery. The battery and the alternator were both essentially brand new. They're less than a year old, but the alternator has died. And so I replaced it, which is how this happened. I was pulling her battery. I wanted to get both of them tested so we could make sure it wasn't just one or the other. And I picked up her battery, and as I was bringing it back, my elbow knocked out the thing that held the hood up. And so I'm here holding a battery like this, and the thing came down on my arm. And there was a very loud F-bomb. But yeah, that was not fun. So, yeah, it's one of the worst injuries I've sustained in a while. But it's not broken. I can move it. It doesn't feel good, I'll tell you that much. But I'm assuming you're okay and have been checked out by a doctor, and that's where you're wrong. I don't have insurance right now, which is also why I've been sick and unable to really do anything about it. I can actually kind of feel it coming on right now, so if I'm a little short breath, that's why. But would a sling be better? It's not broken. I can... Okay, well, trying to do that hurt. But no, I can move it. Like, it's okay. It's still gonna hurt. I did hurt it earlier when I reached down to pick up a cable. Yeah, like I said, it don't feel good. But I'm okay. I survived. It's not broken, so we should be fine in a couple more days. Where was I cut? No, it's just blunt. It's like straight, like getting hit with a hammer. What are your opinions on Elite 2.0? I have a video I need to get done. Oh man, I saw Coop uploaded a video today or yesterday on Elite 2.0 loadout pack. Now my video is gonna bomb hard. I want to talk about the Elite 2.0 loadout pack and kind of like complain about what Elite 2.0 even is. Because Elite 2.0 is now this like amalgamation of you never know what you're gonna get. Are you gonna get Elite or are you gonna get Alpha Strike or something in between? And I really want to talk about that. that's something that I'm hopefully, everything should be coming together this week. I got a lot of stuff. I have a lot of ads I have to get done before the end of the month, so I apologize to you guys. It's going to seem like I'm the biggest sellout ever because these ads were supposed to be spaced out over the month, and I'm going to cram them all into next week. So the good news is, videos pretty much the entire time. The bad news is, every single one of them is going to have an ad on it, which is good for me, and you guys can just skip them. Or watch them. I mean, I do put a lot of effort into them, all things considered. But these were supposed to spread out like 1 or 2 a week, and I obviously didn't get that point. Coop crapped on the Elite Pack hard. I really like the pistol. The pistol looks good. Not the Jolt, and not the whatever, the Technician shotgun.
What does the pistol look like again?
It's got like the grip guard and the 4 shots. It looks like a mini...
Oh, okay. It's like
it's like literally kind of right over there if you want to...
Yeah, it's... Okay. I know what you're talking about.
And then we have the little... I have the Phoenix 2.0. If I get that in the mail next week, I got another Phoenix 2.0 and a Swift. I'm going to do just out-of-the-box reviews, like comparison between the two. That revolver, and I got all the D-Dart stuff. And that's just off the top of my head. I'm sure I'm forgetting. Oh, the Challenger.
Oh, yeah.
I have so I have the Challenger, the Phoenix, and one other video I can't remember off the top of my head already shot. I just have to edit them. And I have a video on, like, I want to go through, like, what I pick up when thrifting and why I pick it up. I want to kind of go about that. I should have got B-roll for that today.
Mm-hmm.
We might go out tomorrow, head to, like, Silverdale, so I can just get B-roll of thrifting. We went thrifting today. I picked up that crossbow. Where is it?
It's over here.
You want to grab that?
Yep.
Grab a screwdriver? I should take that apart.
Hey, it's green.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets chroma keyed out.
There you go.
NERF should make more shell ejection blasters. Let's see. Is it an invisible crossbow? It is an invisible crossbow. That was too much. We found this at Goodwill. It primes with this bar back here, which is super cool. I've never seen this thing before. I'm hoping it's good. It looks like it can be good. I'm really excited to see what this can do. So do we have to take apart this entire thing to take out this lock, or?
No idea, but we're modders, so let's do it.
Well, you seem to know a little bit more. Let me see the screwdriver. Because I just need to push this back, right?
Yeah.
That does not seem to be doing the thing I want it to do.
Danger, 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 danger.
Oh. No, that's something else. The hell? Ooh.
Like 6?
Do you want to just go balls in on this?
Yeah.
Alright. Don't hurt yourself, please.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to drop a like. That's important. This will be an interesting explanation at the hospital. We got trained Luchathors working on it around the clock. Oh, good idea. Undo the prongs first. You're not taking off the... I mean, sure, I guess.
Big brain.
Hey, NorCal Nerf Club. Who's it by? Who is it?
It scared me.
How did that scare you?
I don't know. Real Tree.
It just says Real Tree. Is there any other name on it?
Well, Real Tree's a brand, I think. Like, they're like Walmart camo, like...
Yeah, because we both hunt.
Yeah. But,
That's like what the crossbow from Rust wants
there's
to
a
be.
patent number on it, but yeah, Real Tree is the brand.
It's a Real Tree toy crossbow, I guess.
Oh. Wait.
For Ingun, maybe try a Magic Spoon cereal sponsorship like Drac and Bobo. Yeah, I have the same one. I have, like I said, 6 ads coming next week. It's gonna suck, I'm sorry. Watch the monitors. It'd be really cool when we can actually build the set, like the table and stuff, to match a background. I have lots of plans. This is step 1, and I'm kind of glad this is working out. Because like this is a big deal. Like, so the green screen is theoretically big enough for me to like stand in front of and do whatever. But it's also big enough, like you can remember us like trying to do the green screen before where we're like, literally he's sitting in my lap and we're both like huddled over a keyboard. Those were the days. Oh, I'm actually gonna drink actual Dr. Pepper. Not even sugar-free. And Kelly's the one who bought this, huh? I think this is when she bought it, yeah. Why would she buy not sugar-free Dr. Pepper? How much sugar is in this?
Too much. Like 6 billion.
Less than the coffee I had this morning.
Oh.
Think I found the crossbow. Want me to send the link? No, but I do want you to tell me how much it is, artist. When you were building the Firefly and that piece popped out. Oh, that's another thing I should do today. Fix my broken Firefly. I really miss my Firefly right now. Why would you buy Dr. Pepper? I didn't. Not that I don't mind. $15, I got it for $3. Although it doesn't have any of the original ammo. Ooh. Whole firing mechanism pops out?
Kind of. Squeeze out. Take it out too.
Rate Nerf Mega from 1 to 10.
Regular Mega?
Yeah, like and what quality? Fun, price. I'd give normal Nerf Mega probably a 6 out of 10. We miss Luchathor and Walcom cuddle time. Little do you know. Flux might even be joining us later, so you'll get all the big boys, all the big fluffy boys from Fuzzy Walrus Industries. I love Dr. Pepper, but Australia, it's a gray import, so expensive. How about those other countries that don't have root beer and think root beer is like just horrible? Yeah, the whole firing mechanism pops out, huh?
This comes backwards.
Yeah, I don't know why.
What?
What do you think Nerf Mega needs to be improved? Durability. That's my biggest problem with Nerf Mega.
What's this, ain't it? Yeah, okay. So you put the arrow in and it hits this nubbin.
Oh, we didn't even see that nubbin.
Yeah. If I hold that down now, theoretically, trigger? No? Or not?
Yeah, root beer, disgusting. See, I love root beer.
Okay, yeah, it's this. We need to just remove this.
Do we need to remove it or we need to just glue it?
Remove.
Okay. You want to get to see the firing mechanism?
Yeah, sure.
That's pretty cool how it's just one little drop-in trigger assembly group.
Yeah, I'll put that back on in a minute.
So, the reason why we need a second camera so I can do close-ups.
Yeah. No.
I might be able to work that up while we're streaming.
Okay.
Because I have the Elgato right there. We have another stand right there. Great, I need another tripod. There's a lot of things I need all of a sudden.
Okay.
What 70 FPS pistol should I get to replace a disruptor? 70 FPS, I assume normal dart. Basically anything with a smart AR system, I guess. You can almost do a nail biter. That's like 60, low 60s, high 60s sometimes. Always shocked in Canada to see Americans without insurance can't visit the doctor anytime they want. We can, it just costs too much money. For what is ostensibly just a nasty bruise with some swelling, I don't exactly want to pay $150 to go get that done. When it comes to me being sick, it's like, it's going to be $150 plus whatever they, sell to me. And trust me, they're going to sell you stuff. That's kind of the major problem I have with insurance up here is like, or just doctors in general. They all are just trying to, they'll put you on anything just to write a prescription. It sucks. Yeah, Canada, it's free. I mean, I know some people who hate root beer over here in Britain, but I think it's Asian countries. They literally don't have it. You ever seen, like, I swear I saw, like, Japanese people try, like, root beer. It tastes like cough medicine to them. They hate it. Which is funny, because, like, do you like Pepto-Bismol? I actually like the taste of...
Legally required to say no.
I actually like the taste of Pepto-Bismol. Like, bubblegum Dum-Dums, the little suckers, taste exactly like Pepto-Bismol.
Weren't people, like, mixing that with, like, Sprite and getting party? split, I mean, off that.
What in Pepto gets you ricked?
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
It's not free, you paying taxes. I'm sure they don't change your tax based on how much you go to the doctor, though. Drinking root beer and eating pizza right now. We had Jimmy John's for lunch.
Mm. And I actually remember to eat a pickle.
Yeah, I didn't leave a pickle. I've had a pickle sitting in my studio like 3 days later.
And it wouldn't be so bad, but that was like twice, right?
Also got a new 3090 video card. That's a pricey bird. It was Sprite and NyQuil.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Is that called lean? I'm pretty sure that's what it is because I didn't know what lean was, and it's
Man, you're all hyped on the yeah, boy.
On what? There we go. Yeah, that was easy. So took this out, this out, and that's it.
Sweet. Now make sure it still works.
Yeah, it does. Goes in, locks.
I really hope this works. I'm actually kind of excited. It's fake bow arms. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
We're right back where we were when we were trying to make the bow arms better.
Yeah. Let's do that. Snaggle this.
Technically, we might still be able to find one of those ones that has the actual fiberglass bow arms and just replace those.
Feels way better too. Looks like it just needs going first.
Just sitting here eating a bowl of beets. Beets by Dre. McDoyle also knows the ins and outs of how to get us banned off YouTube if we can stop this discussion.
Oh, okay, thanks, McDoyle.
Arnica gel? That's the second time I've heard about this in like a day. Somebody else's. You don't have a diet that consists of high sugary, sweet stuff like we do. It gets teeth rattling. I don't drink soda for 6 months. I had a Mountain Dew and immediately hurt my teeth. Yeah, this is a bit much for me, to be honest. I usually don't have sugars. I had a coffee earlier, but it's like a big tall boy coffee that had, I'm assuming, a good amount of sugar in it. I'm from the streets, yeah. Sounds like the thing that 13-year-old girls drink before they go to school in the morning when they're waiting for the bus. Until I grew up in a good neighborhood. I remember once sitting in the back of class, math class, I remember this fondly. The guy in front of me took out a handle of whiskey, took a drink out of it, like literally in the middle of class. I think it was literally a bottle of Crown Royal. Infinus is my favorite overall blaster. Yeah, I thrifted this one. That's why it's sitting up here. What did I pay for this? 13 bucks or something like that? I really want a good one. It's a blaster I just absolutely love, and I want a good one. I think this is really comfortable. I guess the stock could be a little bit bigger. I love the mechanics of loading darts in. I love the magazine system.
So it's just sat primed for so long that...
Oh,
so
crap.
No, it's fine. Just
tighten it.
Yeah, but that's funny. I was just like, oh.
They're pretty hard to mod. Yeah, not that you can see it, but a whole $13 sticker. Yeah, we need to get the second camera up and running.
Oh, okay.
Is that not good?
No, I just want to try this first before I explode it. Should I just cut it?
I'm thinking you might. Actually, let's make sure we can prime it first.
Okay.
Because if this can't prime...
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
You went like that?
Yeah, it won't go over it. Oh, wait. I mean, you can force it, but...
There we go. Dart me. Oh my god, that looks so cool. I really hope this has some power.
Sorry.
There's some tension on this boy. Is it going to shoot a short dart? I don't believe it'll shoot a short dart.
Fine, here's an X-shot dart.
I'll X-shot your dart. Okay, starting with the X-shot dart. Well, it technically fired it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, it feels so good. Short dirt. It's actually like losing most of the velocity. If we could trim that to hold a dart.
Yeah. So HBA? Can I get an F in chat?
I'm so upset right now.
So tell you what, I'll buy this off you. We can build it. We can rebuild it.
I'm so upset right now.
Or how about this? We super glue this and then take it back to Goodwill.
For my whole $3 back. No, I think we need to replace the bow arms.
Yeah. For modders, we can do that. I think I have a set somewhere. Just get the really big frickin' ones.
Once you get that back together.
Yeah, there's one more screw that goes somewhere.
Son of
Oh, it was for this. Oh, sorry, this isn't in all the way.
It's those bow arms aren't going back together.
Yeah.
It's done. What I want to see is
yeah. Make them short.
Now there's no these no, I think the prods will come off. Yeah. Want to see the screwdriver? Because if the prods will come off, then we just need whatever the one that like Brett just got at that Dr. Flux thing.
Yeah.
Which you said you have one.
Yeah. And those are common.
I'm really hoping these prods come off. I'm really hoping. I'm gonna be super.
I'm looking at it and I don't think so. I hate my life. Or how about this?
That's perfect.
No, dude, you put in a strife cage right here, right? And then you put a pusher on this. So you do that. So you push a dart into the flywheels. And the trigger does nothing.
Hasbro, hire this man.
Yeah, see? Then would this be slam fire, technically?
Coke or Pepsi?
You put that on the box. Coke.
I'm gonna go with Coke too. I like a good cherry Coke. And now I just pissed myself. Well, thanks for sharing that, Clowny. You might want to go to a doctor about that one, buddy.
Put these big screws back in.
Man, that sucks. It's such a clean break.
It's like, dude, it's so cool.
I was like super excited there for a second. Jeez. I mean, it was pretty...
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to cut it. It's because I figured it was too tight.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have tightened it.
Yeah. Oh. The other nice thing is... Oh, dude, we can even make metal ones. Like metal bow arms.
Well, fiberglass will be better.
I guess so.
Man, that's such a clean freaking break. Yeah, because the whatever the fiberglass ones, we can just literally cut holes in the front of it and put it on the front. I'm not done with this thing.
Yep. All right. Yeet. Yeet.
Well, that was a fun waste of time. How about we open some Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Luchathor spent entirely too much on Pokemon cards today.
Yeah. Think the other camera? What do you think? Should we?
We need that that stand.
Which the one
with the chronograph on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only other one I have right now.
Okay. I shall return.
Aw, thanks, Slater. Thanks for even stopping by, buddy. Pepsi in a Coca-Cola glass. Anyone got a chance to see the Trailblazer in Walmart shelves? Did Flux do a review of the Trailblazer today? That was the thing. I think he actually did a video on one where he just talked.
The wild thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I saw it in his thumbnail. I didn't actually get a chance to watch the video. Did anybody watch Dr. Flux's video? I mean, he is here somewhere. That's not going to work. You're going to have to put it like over here and have it pointing down.
Okay.
Because that's where the Elgato is right there. So that cable length is the maximum you can do. You are going to have to take the shoe off that. Oh no.
What? Why say I don't know?
That's gonna be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Where's the other camera? Was around here somewhere.
Which? Oh, the white one? Right?
Yeah, the little white action cam. It might be under the cloth.
Right here?
Yeah, baby.
See.
That's what I'm talking about. Flux said get the Fortnite 6-shooter. Did he actually? He did review it though? That's the thing. I wanted to know if he actually did a video on it, because...
Oh, it's right here. If memory serves, it was the...
He had it in his thumbnail, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on his Flux Friday. Maybe it was like a segment.
Now I have to look it up, because you guys are not giving me the answers I'm looking for. So here's the thing. If Flux got it, I assume it's at the store, and he just hasn't told me. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you, Dr. Fluckers?
Oh, there we go.
Well, I'm Dr. Flux, and today we...
It looks like he's looking at...
Somewhat soon, because that's kind of how... And it's calling it the Wild Edition, so it's kind of...
Yeah, he has it.
lacking. It's a silver.
So unless somebody sent it to him, we have it at a local Walmart. So I guess we're doing a Walmart trip tonight.
Okay.
What?
How does one... Am I putting this in? Is it the other way?
Open up the shoe. Does the shoe open up? Oh yeah, make sure that's down. Yeah. And then make sure that knob is turned all the way. Yep. Now you should be able to just slide it in there. What's probably getting in your way is that stupid little hook on the bottom. That tripod sucks, but... It should, like... Okay.
Why am I stupid? Alright, I'll go sit in the corner. Oh.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, here's a...
The F!
Yay, it's on me.
What? Is it oh, it's that little ring. I need an implement.
Oh, what?
You heard me.
Okay. Alright. I'll sit down and entertain the chat.
Yeah, you will.
Oi. So yeah, I bought a lot of Pokemon cards, so go through those.
I may have to use the restroom before we do that.
Okay.
I did eat that entire sandwich like a moron!
I'm gonna move this Infinite if that's cool.
Where's the other red cable?
How do you wagon waifu? So I guess I'll show
Wagon waifu?
I'll show up the stuff that's not Pokemon cards. So
I have 2 of those red USB cables, and I'm only seeing 1 of them.
wait, right there on top of the bin things.
Yeah, this is plugged in.
No, the other one.
Oh. And we gotta hope and pray that this thing is not losing battery. Hey, it's not! Cool.
So I got this for $3. This is gonna get chroma keyed out, but
Is that you stupid monster?
yeah. So, ew, his hands are. Oh, dude, his arms.
Oh god, it's even better than I imagined.
I hate it. Chroma key this. Anyway, so it looks like it's like the creature of the lake or something.
It's like a thing from Scooby-Doo.
2003 Toy Quest, whatever that is.
Oh,
It doesn't say.
they make blasters.
Anyways, he's green and invisible. And then
Stealth toy.
you got this little nightmare thing with a butt on the back of his head. But the only reason I grabbed this little bag is because there's a Burger King Gengar in it. So I think that justifies these.
Yeah, I have to use the restroom.
Okay. I'll just chill here. Waits. Now that he's gone. So. Yeah, that's the worst part. Invisible and stretchy. It's pretty gross. The rest of him is freaking. Oh, he can move his feet like an idiot. So, anyways, let's just get him out of here. And then this thing's gross. But yeah, the Gengar is the reason I grabbed that bag. And then for $3 each, I got these little guys. What bam! It's a little Pichu. And which evolves into what bam! A Pikachu. Which also evolves into my favorite Pokemon. What bam! Raichu. Which evolves into nothing. So I got the little family.
That's
little
not
squad right
chroma
here.
keying. That's Predator in toy form.
The green screen's affecting him a little bit. Can't tell if he's keyed out. Yeah, a little bit. So, put them right there. Walcom went to the bathroom real quick because we both ate a one of those Jimmy John's like big freaking sandwiches. We both ate one each, so. And I ate a pickle. The pickle's pretty good. Show off other stuff I got today. Gonna wait on Walcom for the Pokemon toys, but... Or Pokemon cards, sorry. Ugh. Darts. Come here. So, I got this kit from Xbox, I believe, and a K25, this Fate. I feel like the FPS is okay, so I recommend leaving it stock. You don't need K26 in yours, or K25 in yours, but you front load it, holds 4 rounds, then do that, and then shoot. That's pretty cool. I do really like this blaster, the Fate. This is probably the best one, in my opinion, of the Accu Strike line, whatever, the rival one. What do you guys think about this? Yeah, I'm staying away from the Power Tools Clowny. Let's see. Hey Lucha, I made something you might be interested in. It's a Sledge Fire with Knockout Grip. That actually does sound really cool, Huckleberry. Yeah, I just saw that classic for real. Yeah, the Half Dart Pathfinder. That was pretty interesting. The kit is from, I want to say it's Xbox or X Games, something like. I'm gonna look it up so I'm not a douche. Give me one quick second. I just purchased this. We go here and then go here. It is from Xbox Games on Etsy. That's where I bought the kit. And evidently he's a local here in Washington, so supporting local modders. And this one I drew smiley face on. Probably can't see it, but sweet. I'll check it out, Huckleberry. Yeah, I agree, Clowny. Yeah, the other two are just not good in my opinion. Silver Fox Industries has a new grip, or T-pull, sorry, for the middle one, which is, I should know these, but whatever the middle one is with the internal mag, Silver Fox Industries has a new T-pull that actually looks a lot like this one. And the Pathfinder, in my opinion, the pump grip is the worst part about it because it's super squared and it's too small for what it is. Let's see, Luchathor, should I buy Caliburn? I am not allowed to mod Nerf blasters yet. So any recommendations? Caliburn's pretty good. The nice thing about him is you can make him hit anywhere from like 100 to 400 FPS. So if you have a goal, then yeah, it's a pretty good platform to go off of. And then I picked up a string shot TAC Mark 1, which is pretty alright. I mean, for what it is, it's a little stringer, mag-fed thingy. I did mod mine because it's me. So I glued a little piece of pen to the trigger. So, because for some reason mine wouldn't fire all the time, but now it's fine. And then I put a FPJ head right here because the mag release is really interesting. So you put a dart head and it moves about whatever, but mine wouldn't really work didn't work that well. So I put a FPJ head and then I put a spring, so now it works beautifully. And then I sanded it out in here, so now it's adorable. It's not the most practical thing ever, but that one got stuck in the dart catch. So it's pretty adorable. And that one didn't shoot. No one saw that. So currently, like, there's nothing I'm looking forward to coming out. What are some things you guys are interested in coming out in the NERF space? Christmas last year, I got a box of 200 waffle darts for $13. That is actually a pretty good deal. No, I said you didn't see that. Waiting on Gavin Fuzzy to do a kit for the Rival Fate. Yeah, his kits are really nice. I just bought one recently for my Fortnite revolver, and it's nice because I have the rear loading kit in mine too, and if you sand out the back of his cylinder, it'll still work with it. So it's like, oh, 9 rounds rear loading. Do you think that Dart Zone will replace Nerf in the next few years? Personally, I don't think so. They're gonna get bigger, but there's no way they're gonna replace Hasbro or Nerf in general. Because one, Hasbro's big and they own a lot of things. And two, I guess Nerf's marketing, I guess, in my opinion, like it sells a lot. Did you see the Nerf Fortnite flare gun? Yes, I bought a couple, and one of them I'm trying to take Firefly shells. I'm having problems with that because I'm doing it in like the most jank way possible. Oh, that's right, Nerf Talk. The Ultra Speed. That thing does look pretty legit. The barrel seems too long for what it is, but it does look really cool. Yeah, Ryan, that's exactly it. Nerf is a Disney of foam. Yeah, they're just gonna go around and either buy stuff or just be bigger than everything else. Yeah, the Nexus Pro should be out still. I've seen them all, like every time I go to Walmart, I see at least like 6. How exactly rare is a gear operator? They're pretty uncommon, but I don't think they're like the hardest thing to get a hold of. Is it complete though? If it's complete, that's totally different. Oh. Howdy, Perry. How's it going?
Alrighty.
He's back. Let's see. How's it going?
I'm not having trouble breathing.
I showed off my squad.
What did I say? Oh, my hoodie. Okay. He broke one of his new dart guns on stream. Are they talking about the
The
crossbow?
yeah.
Hopefully I'm alive tomorrow. I need to have a mouse. There we go.
What year was the first Nerf blaster released?
The first Nerf blaster would be 91, I think.
Yeah.
Is it? Or it might have been 89. It was the blast of all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if we're taking balls into account, I guess.
You can see that better than I can. How's that look?
Yeah, it looks pretty alright. I don't know what you're going for or aiming for, but I think it's fine.
Not in the way of the actual stream.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh my god, I need
The keyboard.
I do. Hey, Lucha, you want to do me a favor?
Yeah, just tell me.
Go hold Alt on the keyboard for half a second.
Yeah, just tell me when to hold it. Let's see. Alt, Alt, Alt. Okay.
Yep, hold Alt. Are you holding Alt?
Yep.
There we go. Perfect. Good.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
What's up?
Hold on. No, I have an idea. I think I have an idea.
Out of Dart says, "How's the car? Was it easily fixed?"
Oh, it tried to kill me, but I got it. I had an incident where the hood slammed down on my arm and tried to break my arm. My arm's pretty messed up right now. But other than that, yeah, I just replaced the alternator. So it was about, what, like $150, but I had to buy tools too. So I could do it, which was about another, I bought like a really nice set for about $100. Come on, brain, what was I doing? Okay. Oh my God, how do I paste it? Now I can put this behind us, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. That's what I kind of wanted to do. There we go. That'll work pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a nice little, again, looks really poppy. Xbox games. Yeah, I took a look at it too. What was my cons were the fact that it doesn't use the breach. But my pros are the fact that you match the design language on the Fate. Performance-wise, did you chronograph it? It seemed a little... He put a spring upgrade in it.
Yeah, upgrade.
So the performance was interesting.
Yeah, I want to say it's comparable to the stock spring, so...
But I think this looks sweet. How much was it?
Yes. I just brought it up because I couldn't remember. $22.
That's really affordable. I wonder if you can get one with an actual barrel in it. Alright, well, let's open a Pokemon card pack.
Cool. Let's go over these real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So, go over the fun stuffs.
So
these
right here is your sweet spot.
Okay. So these two I got off eBay.
Oh, yeah, I got a card too. I forgot to bring it up, though.
Oh, yeah. So this is the Copycat, which is...
It's going to be impossible to see through the chat, I just realized.
Oh.
I can fix that, but I'd have to hide the chat a little bit more. But... Alright, yeah, that's a problem. Let's put the chat more over... You know, I don't actually know how to fix this. I'm just going to have to disable chat for a little bit. There we go. It's adorable.
And then I got Marnie's Pride.
Which, of course, he did.
Yeah, of course
He's
I did.
kind of a fanboy.
Yeah. And then today we got these. So here's a weird Growlithe.
I had so many of these as a kid. I wish I had them all still.
Yeah, same here.
I don't know how well the camera is going to pick that up. It's a Growlithe. It turns into an Arcanine. The camera is not going to pick it up at all.
Okay.
You'll just have to take our word for it.
Yeah.
Yours is in a lot better condition than mine is.
Oh. Got an Alcremie. Two Raichus. So one is a V, like a V card or something, and then the other one is the, it's a hollow. I was missing the hollow. I have a green one and a non-hollow version of the Topps card, I think they're called.
Actually working pretty well.
And these last two.
Oh, that Umbreon, yeah.
Yeah. So I got a full art Acerola, and then a alternate art for Umbreon, which has the Elite Four trainer Karen. You can barely see her, but yeah, she's there.
That's a big Umbreon.
Yeah, I believe it's Gigantamax or Dynamax. Dynamax.
Max, so yeah.
Yeah.
What does Single Strike mean?
It's weird. It's like a subset.
Interesting.
It's so whatever. It's there's a Single Strike, and then there's another one which I don't remember.
I played Magic the Gathering in high school and college, but I dropped out of it. It is very expensive.
So here are the first packs. So I got 3 each.
Yeah, leave the price tags on them.
Did I get chroma keyed out?
Oh,
wait,
it would.
Not through
not
that camera.
through that camera. No.
Oh well, you guys can judge me all you want.
No, that's fine. It'll be worth it if you get something good.
Yeah. So there's 3 brilliant stars.
Brilliant stars. How old is that set? Do you know?
That's, I believe, the newest set. It's pretty new. This one's old. So Crimson Invasion.
Crimson Invasion.
And then I got 3 Forbidden Light.
Oh, he's got Ultra Beasts on him.
Yeah.
Buzzswole, I like that one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna open those, and then I got 2 boxes to open too.
And then these were pricey.
Yeah. Probably gonna get nothing, but
Yeah, I actually don't know what cards in here are worth anything.
same here.
Forbidden Light. All right.
And then real quick, I got this guy, Lance's Charizard.
Oh, it actually looks good right there.
Oh, nice. And there's some celebration packs in there. And
Is there
then
anything good in Celebrations?
you can get the Kanto starters and like the the original artwork.
Yeah.
But it has obviously the 25th anniversary on it. But I mean that's
Is there anything worth anything? I guess that's what I'm asking.
the Charizard, of course. Charizards are always.
Yeah, but I don't think that could be as worth as much as the original.
No,
right?
no.
And then this just it's so cute.
Yeah.
I think it's reflecting a little bit too much.
Yeah, it's the Union Pikachus. It's just a cornucopia of Pikachus.
It's just a ton of Pikachu.
And then both of them come with the big card too.
The full art of that is just amazing.
Yeah. I need to figure out like a good frame for some of the big cards.
I'm sure somebody makes them.
Yeah, because I could use a few.
I never did get my Mawile EX. And then it only gives you... Oh, no, there's...
Yeah, there's some packs in there.
I thought it said only 2. Now it's 4 celebrations and 2 additional TCG, which is Battlestar Styles and Darkness something.
Yeah. All right, let's start with these packs.
Start opening the Pokemans.
So
Don't, says Hema.
don't for which one?
I don't know what they're saying.
Because
Oh, it's not my cards.
yeah,
So open them.
I'm still gonna open them, but
Open 'em.
which one? I'm curious.
Just start going. I doubt whoever's saying that even knows. I was disappointed with the Fortnite Zesty SMG. I know it looks good and works decently, but what kind of SMG needs to be primed with every shot? I mean, get used to it with Nerf.
What really annoyed me about it was that Flux let me open his, and I pulled it out the box, pulled the trigger, and it was primed. I was like, why, dude? All right, we'll start with since no one said anything yet, I'm going to start with the newest ones.
Again, I wouldn't take what random person on the internet says.
Yeah.
I thought the Zesty was pretty cool. Especially for finally being like a retaliator kind of thing that has a floating plunger head. I like those.
Yeah, so I don't know the correct way to open these. So I'm just gonna
Do I
go.
need to show you with the next one?
No. It's fine. There. So.
So is that a white?
Yeah. It's a white card. So let's just see. So. Emeko, Gibble, Turtwig, Trapinch, Piplup.
Electivire.
Yeah.
Well, that was weird.
So. There's the reverse, and then that's a hollow.
I don't know what any of this really is, to be honest. He's the Pokemon card expert. I just buy things that are cute. I'm gonna go with Bust, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Bust.
Same card. Alright, so we got a Milky.
So that means you didn't get a full art.
Probably.
Oh, never mind.
Or is that?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh!
This changes everything.
That changes a lot of things.
Yeah, that's actually kinda
So
cool.
he just pulled a Zekrom alternate art, I assume?
Yeah, and there's N on them, right?
Yeah, because it's got N on the back of it, and then a Raikou.
That's pretty cool.
That has to be an alternate art, right?
Maybe.
It's not got the effect on it. I have no idea.
Yeah, huh. We'll look it up later. That's cool, though.
Let me see it.
Okay.
You literally just go
Oh, yeah,
like
but,
that.
but I like to protect it. Okay, whatever.
You like the what?
Not nothing. Something, whatever. Let's see. I'm going to keep the hollows separate.
I've opened enough card packs in my life.
Oh. That was different. Alright, I'll let you...
You want me? Oh.
Yeah, because you...
This is the one that doesn't have a hollow in it.
Maybe.
We got a Grimer, a Sneasel, my boy Bidoof, Electabuzz, which we just got Electivire, Chimecho, Staraptor, and then Garbage, which
Okay,
includes
so-
Klingaling, Energy, Hitmontop, Clawdunt, and a Clap Stadium.
Okay, so if you get one of these black bordered ones, you get a good art.
You get a one. If you get a white one, you get screwed. Might as well just throw the pack in the trash. Because you can just go to town with your reverse hollow Staraptor. Oh yeah, give me my bird!
I bet those taste good.
Staraptor?
Yeah.
I don't know, the anime should tell us.
Alright, so now let's do Crimson Invasion. So, do this and...
No, so you put your finger right there, and then grab that, and then just push down and kind of pull out like that. And if the pack sucks, you'll... Oh, and of course I open the one that has the best card ever. I'll just be taking
go ahead.
that.
Oh, okay.
Here you
But,
go.
no, I was gonna say, go ahead, open the pack.
Oh, well, there's something that looks like it might... Oh, let's see. It's black bordered, so it might be a good one.
Okay.
So first we got the best card ever. I'll be taking that. We got Execute, Stuffle, Magikarp, Remoraid, a Alolan Marowak Reverse Hollow, and a Beedrill, and get stuffed. Energy, Psychic Memory, Haunter, Fighting Memory. So black bordered suck on these ones.
Oh,
Ah, or the white, okay.
so I might get something good right now.
Yep, potentially.
So, let's see. We got Alolan Geodude, Misdrevious,
Ooh, I like Misdrevious. That's a
Mincino.
cute one.
Numel, Swinub, Ghastly.
Woo!
Ooh, a Guzzlord.
Guzzlord.
Yeah, baby. Oh, sure.
Not a Buzzswall, but...
Yeah, and then nothing else. Oh, a Miltank.
Hey!
Oh, adorable. Chilling there. Okay, I like that Magikarp art. He's like, oh.
It's like a Magikarp submarine next to him.
Oh, the Team Rocket one probably.
I don't know, maybe.
All right, let's see. Bam. Oh, another white one. Okay,
Is that the good one?
I think so. All right, so we got Staryu, Jangma-O, Shelmet.
Salandit,
Yeah.
Starly, Execute, Go-Goat.
Just a hollow goat. And then,
Yeah, garbage.
yeah.
Get my Go-Goat. I miss the days when there were only 151 Pokemon. I mean, that didn't last for very long. Anybody who says that, I feel like they're lying, because Silver and Gold came out pretty much immediately.
Yeah, some of them were even part of Gen 1 that got cut. Alright, so now we're going to do the Forbidden Lights, which were the pricier ones. So white card, I don't know if that's good or bad.
That's a bad one.
Okay, so we got Esper.
I say that, you got a full art in there.
Ooh, okay. Alright, Honage. Noibat!
Noibat!
Got Gibble.
Execute again.
Execute.
Oh.
That's a cool thing. And then
Oh, and a
Hollow
non-full
Guzzlord.
art Guzzlord. Oh, it's not a VMAX. Oh, you got Uxie. That's a legendary. Or a mythical.
Yeah.
It's an uncommon card.
Weird. I think it is technically legendary.
Beast Energy. I've never even heard of Beast Energy.
It's probably for the Ultra Beast.
Oh, you got a point there. Well, technically you got a full art.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Okay.
That's a garbage one. Alright, so... Speed round. Yes, 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 yes. Ew.
Pheromosa.
Pheromosa.
Buzzwole!
Oh, but a garbage Buzzwole.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting. I'll be the judge of that.
Best Pokemon ever. It's not even considered a Pokemon.
I said I'll be the judge of that.
Ah!
And
Well, theoretically, it looks like these packs weren't searched, because you have pulled full arts.
yeah.
Henshin?
Okay. Bam! Oh, wait. Is that good or bad?
We don't even remember.
Might be good.
Oh, here.
Might. Okay. You're just gonna take it?
No, you got a reverse holo. I didn't actually. I saw the edge of the card looks slightly different colored.
So we got a Goomy. Got
two Goomies back to back.
different art.
Gotta have the double Goomy. Double Goomy on the top of the pack. I take back what I said about these packs not being searched.
Snover, got a Cubone, got a Froakie, Toxicroak.
Toxicroak reverse holo. Meowstic not even holo.
Well, Toxicroak, so.
Yay.
Huh.
Well, it seems like I have better luck than you right now.
I mean, no, what are you doing there? I mean, I did.
Yeah.
That was probably the best pack so far.
That was the best pack. You got two full arts.
Yeah, so let's see. These are. There's a holo.
I got a Jigglypuff. That's all I care about.
Alrighty, so which one should we open first?
Were those all the expensive ones?
Yeah.
Those were the expensive ones?
Hmm? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So we got literally garbage from all three of them.
Yeah, I guess.
Wow. Let's open this one.
Okay.
It's glued, so you have to tear it. Or if you have a magic spell. Lavate las manos.
Yes. Lavate los manos.
Oh, you actually did do that really well.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
You're doing it like you know what you're doing, and then you're like, oh yeah, I was surprised as well. I haven't done a Pharaoh short mod lately, but I hear the Prime's really good. I love mine.
Okay. Careful. There we
Frick,
go.
during that thing, during your out of darts thing, your tournament, I'm gonna bring that. Lance's Charizard. His Lizardon. Oh, that's a big boy. It looks like this.
Yeah. Okay, we got Celebration. So it looks like we got one battle style.
That's a really interesting holo. What's funny is they did a garbage job of the holo on this big card.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the actual card you got, like this looks really freaking good.
Yeah.
So on this, Lance and the Charizard don't pop out, but on this they do. It looks really nice. The surface tension is different.
So, out of those, hollows and you over here. So, what the? Okay.
Why are these like 12 cards?
Because it's generation. They're 4 cards. So, I wasn't say there's 4 generation packs in there, 1 Darkness Ablaze, and 1 Battle Styles.
Why are these so garbo?
All right, let's see. We're hoping for a Kanto starter.
Not a Yveltal?
Like,
It's a hollow
oh,
Yveltal.
okay. That's cool. They're all hollows, I think.
Oh, there's a full art in here.
Ooh, okay. So I got a Zekrom, Cosmoem, a Cosmog,
Oh,
and a
I
Luna.
got-
Oh, I got all 3.
Wow.
That's cool.
You got a Royal Flush in Pokemon.
Yeah.
I got a Yveltal. I got a Cosmo. Ooh. I got a... I don't know who's... This is a golden pack, dude.
That is cool.
I don't know who that is, but...
Oh, okay.
Luxray. Oh, I mean, it's kind of cool.
What is it?
Zamazenta VMAX.
Oh, that's still good, I think.
Oh yeah, I just opened up a freaking phenomenal
Yeah.
pack.
But this is cool because yeah, so if you
Is that a secret rare kind of, or like why is it so?
they reprinted some of the cards, so like the an Umbreon, the gold one, is potentially in this set too.
I want to see if I can keep up the streak.
Okay. So I think the most expensive is the Charizard and the Umbreon. If we get one of those 2, I will die on stream.
Oh, go figure.
And it will.
So I pulled Yveltal, then I pulled the stupid deer thing, and no, there's no full art in here.
Okay.
So Xerneas, Ho-Oh, Palkia, and a very cute, because it has Lily in it, Solgaleo.
Oh, cool. Oh wait,
But
that
none
is
of
all
them were really that good.
That's cool. All right, so I got. Guess what?
Another Palkia,
A
so our first
Palkia.
dupe. There's full art in there. Another
Yeah.
Cosmog. Okay, never mind. That was our first dupe. Shining Magikarp.
This one's actually really good.
And I think there's a full art behind. No, never mind.
And a new one, dude. This one is actually. I think this one's up there.
You want me to look it up?
No, but you can show this off the camera. Be careful with it. Yes.
Woo!
Yeah, I believe that one's a really good one.
Yeah,
So,
well,
keep that one's
I
separate.
can believe it. Because that's a reprint, right?
Yes. So put all the hollows together. Hollow.
Imagine Palkia being your favorite legendary. Just straight up calling out Pickle 16.
Alrighty, so now let's open up a Darkness Ablaze.
Oh, yeah, no, that was a 20.
20 what?
$20.
Oh, okay. Not too bad.
Or more. This one's for 75 ducats. I
Yeah,
think that's one
'cause-
of the originals, though. It's not a... No,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. I actually don't know.
Oh no, you can see there's no Pikachu.
Oh, so it has
Okay.
to be a Pikachu?
No, you can see the 25th
Yeah,
anniversary.
so you got 20 ducats off that.
Alright, that's cool.
Oh, well, that one graded is 101.
It's not too bad. Cool. Alright, so
Yeah, the original card's a lot of money.
alright, so here we go with the Darkness Ablaze. We got a Trapinch, Yarn, another Jigglypuff, there you go.
Sweet Cup and Cakes. Oh, when they changed it from a fairy to a psychic?
Yeah, they got rid of fairy types in the TCG.
Why the hell would they make it a... Okay. It's
Yeah.
a normal type, but...
Yeah. Then we got a Ducklet.
Oh, yeah,
It's
hell
another
yeah.
one I bet tastes amazing.
Uh-huh.
That thing.
You ever start with what's the Che Guevara duck that's coming out? Just to eat it? So you don't have a starter? That's your Pokemon journey? What's the name of the duck from the new series, the new games?
I don't.
It looks like Che Guevara.
Yeah, I don't remember. Alright, so we got a Passimian.
And the evolution of the ducklet.
Yeah, which that's
Parasect! Toxapex.
an umbrella. Under my umbrella.
It's a big parasol. Well, I got a Jigglypuff, so you lose.
Yeah. Alright, and then now Battle Styles.
Oh, your funeral. That's not how this works. You opened it.
Oh,
What was the card on that one? Was it that top one?
I didn't pull the card out. Oh, what's a different set?
Oh, is it?
It changes between sets, so...
There's no full art.
Oh, okay.
We got a Cubone to Bone, a Scatterbug. Oh, I'm putting him too far. I gotta put him right there. Glameow, Corfish, Not Corgi, Tower of Waters, Reverse Hollow, and Phalanx. Wow, what a garbage pack.
Yeah.
Stop opening cards.
That's fine.
Alright, I get the next one.
There.
I don't think I've struck out yet.
Alrighty, now for the Pika Pika.
I hope you can open it half as nice as you opened that other one. Nicely done.
Oh, that one actually had tape on it. The other one didn't.
Oh.
Well,
I'm all giving you props and... Man, that is adorable. Kelly's gonna frickin' want that so bad.
oh, and it comes with a little extra fluff in the back.
Oh, wow, the effect on the hollow is actually really cool. It's got like a raindrop effect.
Oh god, I don't like how they... There we go.
So is V Union. Once per game during your turn, combine 4 different Pikachu V Union cards from your discard pile and put them onto your bench.
Yeah. And here are the cards. Look how weird that is. 300. And this card is behind
I summoned Pikachu, the forbidden one! Pika-Pee!
Well, that was
And what is this?
it was in there
Professor Burnett. I give her a mommy out of 10.
Alright, so we got 1 celebration. Oh, it's the same as the other one. So we got 4 celebration packs, and then a Battle Styles and a Darkness Ablaze. So these are the last packs. So we're gonna start with celebration.
Yeah, I got a Palkia. Or not Palkia, what's the other one?
Dialga.
Dialga?
Yeah.
Oh, but I think I got a...
Alright, let's see what
something
you got.
good. Dialga! Lugia! Xerneas.
Ooh, I think I have one of those. That's cool.
Oh, go effing! I think I have one of those. Well, I'll take this one. Screw you.
What? No, I want it.
I'll appreciate old fatty Pikachu.
Alright, so I got a Kyogre.
I like Kyogre. Cosmog.
Cosmog.
Charizard.
Oh my god! I got it!
Is that actually worth something? I
A
wonder.
little bit. A little bit at something, but...
I highly doubt it's actually... But imagine yeah, here's the thing. It's like he actually pulled a Charizard from a pack, which is something I never did as a kid.
Oh, dude, I'm so happy. Charizard,
What was the other card?
I just... There's no way, but if I get an Umbreon, I will die.
Okay, well. Come on, Umbreon. We're not going to get it.
Yeah, we're not.
We'll get Espeon or something, but...
I don't know if they I think they only reprinted the... whatever, I'm just gonna shut up.
Well, I can tell you first. It's another... Oh, I got a full art in here, though.
Oh, okay, let's see what you got.
So I got Zekrom, Ho-Oh again, Palkia again, and Surfing Pikachu VMAX. Which actually looks really cool.
That one I don't know if I have.
Surfing Pikachu was a pain in the butt to get.
Yeah.
I remember you had to trade that you had to get far enough.
Alright, so I
I
got...
think there's a full art in there.
Yeah, Reshiram.
That's a piece we were missing. We didn't have Reshiram.
Oh, yeah. Kyogre.
Here comes Team Rocket. That's interesting.
Oh, that's cool. And then...
Lunala. Never mind.
Got a Charizard!
Yeah, I'm going to look up what the worth of that Charizard is. I highly doubt it's actually worth a whole lot, but I'm hoping it's worth a whole lot.
It's a decent amount, from what I remember. Alright, so I'll get ready for these two. Just look up Celebrations Charizard. It should pop up.
80 ducats. Actually, that's pretty freaking good. Yeah.
Sweet.
Wow. Congratulations. Good job.
Thanks.
Is that the most expensive card besides...
that I think that one and Umbreon are up there. I don't remember. I think...
I'll look up the list now.
Yeah, look up Umbreon. I think that one's it's hard to tell. It's one of the two is the most expensive. But...
Are there alternate arts, or...?
No. It's, Celebrations is just a reprint of some old cards. Like that Luxray. That was from a...
I'm getting mixed signals here. $28 or $600?
Yeah. look up like Troll and Toad. Troll and Toad tells you like the average prices. See what people are selling them for.
It seems like they're worth like 20 something.
Okay. So I guess Charizard is a better one then.
I'm gonna look up like price guide.
Okay. So
Not that you're ever gonna sell them. It doesn't even matter.
yeah. All right. So battle styles. So we got a. That's adorable. We got a Remoraid.
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah.
That's a lot of effort put into what is essentially a garbage, no-use Pokemon.
Yeah.
He's like squirting like a little piece of land with a twig on it or something.
Okay, we got a Cubone, Pawniard, Houndour. That's adorable artwork too.
Oh.
We got a Shinx. This gross bug thing is the reverse. And we know
Yeah, Charizard is by far the most expensive card.
Nice. And nothing. But I got this gross middle evolution.
All right.
Okay.
Are you already opened it? Oh, that's worthless. Oh, God.
And this is the Darkness Ablaze, and it's the last pack.
Peter Griffin,
Oh god.
Rowlet, Sentret, Darumaka, Grimer, Pupitar, Diggersby, Pupitar, Combuskin, Struggle Gloves, and an Energy. Yeah, those packs all overall kind of sucked, except for that one Charizard that paid for both boxes.
Yeah. That makes me so happy.
And you pulled that. That's what makes me slightly more upset. Good job. I was hoping to be somewhat useful. I felt like I had some luck going.
Yeah, at least you got some Jigglypuffs. Let's see, these are all commons. I'm going to go through later. These are all commons. I'm going to check my folder real quick and see what Pikachus I have. Because I don't know.
Take these Jigglypuffs.
Yeah, so these are the...
This is cute. This is so cute. It's because it's just a bunch of Pikachu artworks from a bunch of different cards, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, where the hell did that one come from?
Let's see. Those all hollow. That...
Out of foam projectiles. That's a good way of putting it. Who is the girl in the thumbnail? That's our channel mascot. Or character, I guess is what you would call her. The mascot is the pink walrus.
Oh, you got a Pupitar. Or reverse, that's kind of cool. Alrighty. Now I bring out the folder. That I'm gonna have to go through later.
I got 2 new Jigglypuffs. I got myself a paper clip.
So you got a Surfing Pikachu.
Yeah, but it was different from that
yeah.
one. We got alternate artwork.
Yeah. Let's see. The Flying Pikachu, and then we got School Pikachu. There's a Union stuff. Surfing VMAX. Yeah, I don't have the Surfing
This is a
VMAX.
VMAX one.
Yeah. So there's those.
Oh.
Yeah, Whitney. Yeah, cool. Don't have this one.
But you do have the fatty.
Yeah, you know what? Here, take them.
I mean, they're just going to go to Kelly.
Yeah, just take them. That's cool.
Well, thank you.
Mm.
I don't think they're worth anything.
Yeah. But still.
There's a whole lot of nothing. It was literally Umbreon, Charizard, and Shiny Magikarp. That was it.
Yeah. We got 2 of the 3. That Luxray is really nice, though.
Actually, here's the thing. Oh, there it is. It's 2 ducats.
The what?
Oh, there's a Rayquaza that's worth a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Wait, which one's that? Is that the shiny one, or is it a regular one?
It's M Charizard, or M Rayquaza EX. I assume it looks like a full art. Yeah, it's a full art.
But is it black or green? Like the actual Rayquaza?
I think it's a normal Rayquaza.
Oh, okay.
Why don't we make the stream mascot Dart-chan? Her name isn't Dart-chan. I don't know what we didn't have a name for her yet. I mean, it's Slater's creation, so technically he should be the one to name her. Umbreon Star.
Mm-hmm. That's the one.
So what's interesting is I don't see the Surfing Pikachu in here, so those cards must have just been from Surfing. Yeah, it's right there. Surfing Pikachu VMAX.
Yeah.
It's a whole $2. Unless you have it
graded.
Yeah, that it's 300 something.
Yep, that's the power grading, but it costs a lot to get them graded too.
I don't think it costs $300 though, does it?
It depends on the card. It's dumb.
It's cute. And then what was the other? Well, we already know the Pikachu's not worth anything. Okay. Cool. Have a good night, Austin. Okay, where's Slater? He was here, but I think he had to go do something. So, I'll turn the chat back on.
Yeah, now that I pulled. Woo. Cool. Well, thank you.
That was kind of fun. I mean, yeah, to see you literally pull a Charizard is...
Yeah, that makes me happy.
I mean, you awakened the 9-year-old in me.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go through this later. I need a new folder for just the McDonald's promos, so I can have the master set.
Wasn't the Pikachu in that worth a lot of money?
Yeah, for a while this one. This
That's worthless.
One. I haven't actually looked up how much it is now, but...
What's the set called?
Just look up McDonald's 25th anniversary promos or something like that.
21st anniversary Pikachu?
Yeah. Hollow, but yeah.
$800 for a slated one. $700 for a slated one. 800, $650. I don't think a non-slated one. $25 about.
Is that the right one?
Still pretty good. But you only pulled one Pikachu, right? Out of all of the cards.
Out of all like the packs, yeah. And I think I need for all the hollows. I was missing like 2, which I bought afterwards, which was like $6.
Oh, that's a cute Gardevoir or whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah, if you want.
I mean, I turned off the camera. But...
Oh, never mind. But yeah. So yeah, I have another Gardevoir here too. But yep. So
I just finished the Hush Puppy Mark 2 or Mark 22 mod yesterday. It's extremely easy. Highly recommend. Thanks, Wallfarm, for putting out the mod. I mean, I think just about anybody would have done that. In fact, I probably wasn't even the best to do it the first time, but I did it using just tools and not using like 3D printed parts and stuff like that. So it helped a lot of people, I think. But yeah, it's not like, oh, you invented it. I think just about anybody would have done that. I just had my hands on the blaster first. What's your guys' favorite Pokemon? Jigglypuff, and his is Raichu.
Yep, Raichu. Oh.
Is that a sticker, or was that on the
sticker? The vinyl.
Like one of the ones you're supposed to put in your car?
Yep.
Recently started modding blasters. Any advice? Be prepared to break stuff. And don't be dismayed when you do, because you will. You have to break a lot of blasters to get super good at modding. It's like leveling up in an MMORPG. Lots of blasters die. And then sometimes they just break because you suck, because we just broke that stupid thing without even trying.
No.
Gardevoir, aka the Pokemon that everyone simps for and should have never been looked up online. Fair enough. I hope you like having eggs for breakfast. Hey, Axel. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling, but we definitely have the foundations, at least, for going forward with all this. I thought Flux was here.
Yeah, he's probably... I think he's still doing work.
Also, I should be seeing the Kelly at some point. And I haven't seen the Kelly. Yeah, what is that? Umbreon VMAX?
There's what I paid for it.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see how bad it is.
Yeah, I want to see if you got shafted or...
Probably.
I don't think they'd be able to shaft you that hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not even sure what set that's from. Just,
Oh, it's alt art.
yeah. Some of the alt art is really expensive. A little shafted.
You literally just paid pretty much standard price for it.
Oh, that's fine by me.
There's another one that's worth hundreds, apparently.
Which one? Is it the one I want? Yeah, of course. That's the one I want.
What is that from?
I want to say... If you click,
it,
it'll say, but I don't remember off top. It's one...
Evolving
Skies.
Skies Alternate Art Secret.
Mm.
See, I don't like if somebody got that card, it wouldn't be sitting in that case because there's no way somebody would like walk through and pay $100 for it.
Mm.
For $300, $500, whatever it costs.
Yeah.
Why is it Umbreon? Like, I guess I like Umbreon more than Espeon. I think Espeon's one of the worst evolutions next to Leafeon. I wonder why Umbreon is so up there.
I don't know. Shiny Umbreon is my third favorite Pokemon.
What's a shiny Umbreon look like? It's green?
No, it's it's black, but the rings turn blue. That's it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And the eyes turn yellow.
It's a shame that you have to dispose of the Medusa because the creator was such a jerk. I really like the Medusa. I still do. I'm not going to say you should support the creator, but it's a good blaster. And I really wish the creator would just apologize and try to make amends, but he does what he wants to, and that's fine. It's not fine, actually. I don't know why I said it's fine, but you get it. I can't change it. All I can do is wash my hands of it and wait for the next great thing. I have one old school Blitzfire. Old school Blitzfire? Are you talking about the thing that's like 5 years old within? Or are you talking about something that I'm not thinking of? Is there an older Blitzfire?
Isn't there an Air Blaster? Or am I thinking of something else?
I'm thinking of Airjet Blitz.
Just realized. Trading. Sleeving it.
Did you do it right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You do the other. You do it this way so Dustin get in.
Yeah. Come on now.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It does matter.
Yeah. Oh, I should get it graded.
I mean, I would. Wear it around your neck like, what's his face?
No.
I was going to say, before you get punched in the face, but he's won every fight that he's done, so.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Through no skill of his own, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe that's just the jealous me talking. Yeah, I don't know if you could do like a really good short dart kit for because the plunger rod, or the magazine would be really far forward. Because Umbreon's Bite was the best move I had in Pokemon Crystal. I can see that. Dark type stab attack. And Dark was pretty powerful, it just didn't have a lot of options. You had like, what, Houndoom and Umbreon, and that's pretty much it.
Tyranitar.
That's a Dark type?
Dark Rock. That's why fighting.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's why fighting F's it up.
Tyranitar is Dark Rock.
Yeah.
I thought it was Dragon.
Oh. I know,
Wow.
it's a kaiju, but it's not a dragon.
Dark Rock.
Yeah. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Oh, look. Look it. Oh, it's a fighting type. Thanks, TCG. Anyways, look it up.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're right.
Yeah.
This is your thing. Yeah, Rock and Dark.
And I've trained like several, or bred
It's
several.
funny because I've had several Tyranitars. That's a weird thing though. Rock, ground, dark.
Yeah.
Where does the dark come from?
Because dark type just means evil in Japanese.
Evil type?
Mm-hmm.
So an Umbreon is evil.
Supposedly. But yeah, I lose have these.
Didn't you tell me there's like a dark Umbreon or something like that? Is that?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. That took me a second.
We were literally just looking at it, yeah.
No, that was a Sylveon. Oh, wait, yeah. I'm sorry. Jesus.
No, it was Sylveon. You're right. It was Sylveon. Send that to my brother.
No. Yeah, it makes me happy. Are we gonna go to Walmart later?
Yeah. You want to pick up, like, sleeves or something? Or are you going to look for more frickin' cards now that you're on a roll?
No. I was gonna see if they had... I doubt they'll have binders, but...
They might. I don't think
they,
so.
Yeah, if they do, I'll grab one so I can put the McDonald's stuff in there. Cause...
I think we're also probably going to go to Fred Meyer. And then tomorrow we can go to, like, Target if they have them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, look at that. You guys, what? There's a... She doesn't come up here, but she'll type at me fast from her computer.
See what I pulled? Charizard.
You can't even tell if it's getting...
Yeah, it's getting keyed out. Oh, I tried.
What do I have my brother on? Facebook.
Looks like there's a couple of marks on this right shoe, but that's fine.
I'm in my office. Look at her. I'm in my office. That's a cool find.
Yeah, there's like a little mark on it, but whatever.
Yeah, but considering it's, what, 30 years old?
Yeah. I think there's a, like this exact card, but it's like a black instead of, or red instead of green. So I need to get that, and then I'll have all 4 of them.
Man, they stretched that art, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite.
Get Wifecom a Luchathor mask so she can be on stream without showing her face. I mean, she's just so darn shy. She's been on several streams before. That's what's weird about me. There's only 40 people watching, too. We killed off the stream by looking at Pokemon cards.
Sorry.
Yeah, how many people unsubbed because we were looking at Pokemon cards? Where did you find this perfect item? I found that perfect item, and I found it at New to You. You are welcome. You have a wife? I do. I'm just not wearing my ring right now. Because the big ring that doesn't fit me, because Fred Meyer. $180 to Fred Meyer to resize a ring, and they broke the ring and made it worse, and I didn't want to complain to him. It's like, yeah, whatever. I tell her to bring a rat up, but I don't know how many rats have actually left the house. You got my son super excited, though. Well, hey. It's all just nerd stuff. If I had my way, this channel would be more than just Nerf, but I realize that's not always a thing. It's a Gengar. Can you bring me up the Jigglypuff plushies that are under they're on like the second thing down? And can you bring me 1 tablet of the Mucinex? I have a rare Pikachu that's a steel type instead of electric. That's the
Delta series.
Yeah, I remember those. I mean,
think
Pikachu
actually,
can learn Iron Tail, so.
I think I have a Delta series in here.
Are you rich now? I told you I found like the actual Charizard at not a Goodwill, but a Desert Industries, but it was very scratched up, and they wanted $45 for it.
Oh dang!
I thought about it. I'm late to Nerf personally. It's never too late. It's late if you want to get into Boomco. Like that's too late.
I had
Oh, look at the Meryl. God, I love Meryl.
Yeah. Thought I had
That's a sick looking Ho-Oh. I love that.
Yeah. And then there's the promo birds.
Promo birds?
Yeah.
That's a shiny. Oh, these are your shinies.
Yeah. Freaking when I did my stream and freaking got so many dupes.
I like these.
Yeah.
Oh, Eldegoss or whatever?
Yeah, so many.
Did they bring that series over here?
I believe so.
Have a good night, McDoyle.
There is a Delta I want to buy. There's a Typhlosion that's Psychic type in the Delta series.
I was gonna think the one in the Alolan or Hisuian one's Dark type, isn't it? Or Ghost type.
Yeah, it's Ghost. So, fun spot for you in a bit.
Who? Yeah, pardon me. He just asked, "Are you rich now?" And I said, first of all, it's not mine. Second of all, no, it's a 25th generation. So. We may get a rat though. I think she's gonna bring up a little agey.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that wasn't bad because we only had what 8 celebration packs. I want to say because 4 in each box.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. And 2 of them we got 2 of the 3 big ones. Well, big ones.
No, I guess 4 if you count that Rayquaza.
Oh yeah, true. So, but
have either of you ever played any of the Pokemon games? Jesus. That's what kind of question is that?
I'll tell you one I haven't played is the freaking Pokemon Ranger. The DS one, the original one or whatever.
Is that the one that's like a roguelike?
I think so. I haven't played that one, and when you beat the game...
Mystery Dungeon is the one that plays like that. I don't know what Ranger is.
It's the one where it's like, you're walking around as like a ranger or whatever, and you have to like, the little Pokemon will run around and you have to draw circles around them to catch them.
Oh, it's like a DS game or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Original DS game.
Interesting.
But it's like a decently long game, but when you beat it, you get a Manaphy egg that you can transfer to any game, and it's like 1. And then if you hatch it, and it can be shiny, but if it's not shiny, you have to beat the game again to get another one. So like that was like the hardest way to get a shiny Manaphy. You can't
re-roll a shiny that's already in an egg, huh?
No.
Ouch.
Yeah, because when a Pokemon's in an egg, it's set what it is and all its stats, everything.
Oh.
All the way since Gen 3. Gen 2, Gen 2 was weird, so...
Yeah, the only Pokemon shiny I ever remember getting in... Well, besides the Gyarados, that's a freebie. Hoot Hoot. Got a Hoot Hoot, which I think is what Ash literally gets in the anime.
Yeah. And, like, they never go like, whoa, it's a shiny! They're just like, oh, cool, got a Hoot Hoot. Or an Octo. Actually, what's your favorite Pokemon game ever? Aside from Arceus, because that one plays different.
Yeah, Arceus is a step up.
Yeah.
Probably Crystal.
I was gonna say Crystal. Yeah, Crystal's good.
If not Crystal, it would be Black and White too, I think.
Okay.
Or, I mean, Heart Silver, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, also good.
I never played those. So.
And if it's a non-mainline game, I'm going to go with Pokemon Pinball.
Oh my god. I forgot about Pinball. That's
Pokemon Puzzle League also slaps.
For me, it's Crystal or, I really enjoyed Omega Ruby. And,
Did you really?
Yeah, I played so much of that. That's the game I got the most shinies in, because I was... that's a game that made me a shiny hunter.
Oh my god, she brought him. Honey, you're gonna have to practically get on camera for this, so... It's fine, you're fine. Nobody cares. It's worth it for the AG. Oh my god, look at him. He is raring to go. So I won't die. Yeah, thank you. They're down there. Give me rat. Come here, AG. Oh, you big boy. Oh, he's so big.
Got it from a pack. Ignore the price on the back. I pulled another card out to put in the sleeve.
Oh, he's such a big boy. He's such a big boy. How are you doing? Oh. Oh. You can climb on my head. You rat. Oh. Don't do something you'll regret. You want a Cheeto? Oh, please don't crawl on that arm. I'm gonna get him a Cheeto. Do not eat that. Hey, AG. AG. Oh, not on the cards. AG. Come here. AG. Hey. He's in.
Cheeto gone.
Come on, take it. It's food. Really? He must be really out of it right now.
Get us all. The people like to ask you, what do you think about the weather out there?
Here. Here. Bro! I am so shocked that he does not... Oh, he peed on my phone.
Did
Yeah.
he? Nice.
Good thing it's waterproof.
Yeah.
Don't pee on the cards. He's just marking his territory. That's what they do.
And that's what I do. Oh, he's got my scent, and he's like, all right.
Can you not pee on my phone more? Oh.
My camera died.
How did the camera die? Like the battery died?
Yeah, it just turned off.
Oh no. Quick, auxiliary camera.
Oh, yeah. What's up? Hi there.
Auxiliary rat cam.
What's up? You will
That's
not
weird too, because it was working just fine for so long.
It peed on my Charizard. No, no, little one. See this? Oh no! Oh, peed on me. Ah!
You too, huh?
Why?
Because he's...
No, not the Charizard. You pee on me, but not the Charizard. Get the my boy. There's a cheesy poop.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't want the Cheeto. So you can tell he's like, whoa, what's all this?
Yeah. Where the F am I?
Oops. It's fine. Hey, honey, will you get us the, or do you want to grab them, the, Lysol things?
No.
So we can wipe down our hands and clean off my phone that he peed on?
Wait, the Lysol? Oh, there's some right here. You talking about these ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's a rat.
Cat dog. Cat dog.
All alone in the world with a little cat dog. Oh, I gotta restart the camera itself.
Cat dog. Wait, does this say? Safe on finished wood, sealed granite, and stainless steel. And humans. Alright, good.
There we go.
Alone in the world with a little cat dog.
Clean up after the AG. Please don't let him pee on my chair. Surprised he did not want.
So Charizard, safe everybody. Just
I draw the line to the phone. That's kind of a, like, why, buddy?
yeah.
All right. Did you wipe your hands?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I'm looking at that. I think it might be cropped in on the actual feed. I think that's what screwed me here.
Oh.
It's fine because I actually didn't have that centered perfectly, so we are a little bit more zoomed out.
Mm.
It's over there. You've already been on camera multiple times. You're fine. I want the rat. But I want the rat. Look at him. He's so relaxed now. Oh, I probably shouldn't give him those Cheetos. AG! No. Honey. I want to give him a Cheeto. See what I have to deal with, chat? She's so shy. Buy her a very expensive Dragonite. This is the thanks we get. Ugh, give yourself a Dragonite. I want you to pay me exclusively in Pokemon cards. That was fun.
Yeah. Got some good stuff. Got more to your Jigglypuff collection.
Yeah, that's the thing. Take this Muse next. Excuse me. Yeah, so we do have a problem with the camera dying. That was the wrong camera to get rid of. There we go. Yeah, I really want to get the original Jolt with the Whistler turrets in a package. How you doing tonight, Homely? I don't think we're going to go on for too much longer.
Okay.
I don't know, unless we can think of something to do. We didn't quite have enough time to set up everything the way I wanted to.
Yeah.
That's cool, because tomorrow we get to build a dart catch. Which should make life easy. I always wanted a Nerf Car 98. I wish I could, but I hope it'd shoot decent. Car 98's a bolt action, right? Yeah, there's really no Nerf World War I, II rifle kind of thing. I agree. We might have fixed that, Solanese. I think we actually might have fixed that issue. Hey, Alexi. Yeah, she should have brought one of the girls. The girls pee way less. They're not as territorial as boys. That's why he wouldn't eat the Cheeto. He had to be fight mode. Very tired and sore. Worked all day and about half of it was under a house to fix a leak. Oh, man, dude. Way to be a man. How about us? I mean, arm's still attached. It semi-works. It's a little uncomfortable. You've had a rough week at work.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we got at least this filming space set up. Not quite. It's almost to where I want it to be. But that's cool, because then we get to clear off that table and fix everything over there, and get this center of the room set up, and then build the dart catch, which we have the wood and everything for. The girls pee just as much, Sue says. I feel like they don't. I feel like Aiko rarely peed on me. Hilariously, well, besides the fact that it's chroma keying out my shirt, which makes it just look like static, which is kind of funny. Yeah, no, it's nice. We'll work on the audio by hanging up more sheets, but we should be good. Did you see that somebody recently tried to send something in, tried to import something from, I think, Monkey Mods? I think it was a Firefly.
Oh, and the customs, right?
Yeah, customs got it.
Yeah, which, that's interesting.
Hopefully it's, like, not the rule, because that'll hurt.
Mm.
Could have just been somebody in customs having a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting on the that package from that one company. Which still says it's shipping here. Hasn't been updated since the 11th. Oh, no. It's in the United States, I guess?
Cool.
I don't know. I don't think we have that port in the US, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is funny, because it says the 16th.
Yeah.
Which I checked it, I think, earlier today, and it still didn't have an update.
Mm-hmm. Probably just takes a second or something.
Wasn't today like the 19th?
Yeah. But still, you know what I mean? The way that slow stuff has been going, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. Well, hopefully it gets here. I'm waiting on the fire rat, yeah. Nope, still in China.
Nice.
Still my hair tie? Bruh. Yeah, that we do need to go to Lowe's and get some nails too. Because they gave us like I think 12 nails, and I'd like to test it before we do anything. Yeah. Test the nails, make sure they go into wood, and then once we got to that point, then just build the shape and get it all set up, and basically just build a box and attach the cloth and stuff to it. You saw the cloth, we can get more of it. It's still on sale for about $3 a yard. We also have the deer fence. We can use both. I'm basically gonna build a box, and it'll basically have a slot about that big. So it's not gonna stop 100% of the darts, but it'll stop 90 of them. There was someone US based that had something got kicked in customs. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I bought a spam from Gavin Fuzzy, and the tracking thing said it was in customs for a couple of days. I received it. US customs is a weird thing. Usually I don't have a problem. I told you about like the Beyblade stuff I bought that literally I would buy it Tuesday night and it would be here Thursday morning. It's like, how? Have you thought about modding the Mando rifle? No. Brett broke his.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm even less worried about doing anything. What was that Charizard that you were talking about? Rainbow Charizard?
Yeah, there's Rainbow Charizard in Burning Shadows, not Crimson Invasion.
That's the one that's worth like $3,000.
No, it's expensive though, but it's not $3,000.
It's not very expensive for a card.
Well, I think it's like ungraded too.
Burning Shadows Charizard, 170 ducats.
Oh, okay. It's not too bad. There's a shiny one too, yeah.
The shiny one's worth 450, apparently.
Yeah. Sorry, shiny's the expensive one of them. And then
Yeah, one of those.
and then in one of the Sword and Shield ones, I don't remember which set, you can get a Gigantamax Rainbow Charizard, and that one's worth a bit too. For some reason, it's always Charizard, and
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Well, it's always Charizard.
Yeah, I
Like,
get it's
was
popular, but
was Charizard actually the rarest card from the original? Like,
probably.
I actually don't.
I know what the least rare one is.
What?
Freaking first edition Holo Machamp.
I believe it.
Because like what was it, like the training set came with one, so that's why that's why there's so many more of the first edition Holo Machamps. Like even nowadays, nowadays on eBay, if I look up like complete set just to look, like every time, like even if it's an unlimited or a base set 2, you'll always find a first edition Machamp in there, and it's because of that, because they printed so many of those.
Yeah, I have a distinct memory of finding. It was at a store I think I literally only went to once. It's in Hogan's Corner, and it's like it was always kind of a rundown store, so we didn't go to it very often. But I remember they had Pokemon cards, Jungle. I remember buying them, and they said first edition. I distinctly remember the guy behind the counter saying, "You might want to hold on to those. Those are first edition. They're going to be worth a lot of money." Being a dumb kid, I had no concept of it. I actually remember all of my holos and everything. I'd given them to a friend. I mean, they were all like scratched up and used and stuff like that, so there's no saving them.
Considered nowadays as heavily played.
Yeah. The coolest thing I remember pulling was Dark Charizard from the Team Rocket set.
Yeah, that one's pretty expensive right now.
It wasn't holographic or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
so,
just
but still.
non-holo. Trying to mod my Strife, which LiPo battery would you recommend? The LiPo that goes best with your motors. Like, that's the thing with LiPos, is you get the one that works for the motors you got. So if it's either 2S or 3S, and then capacity, 850 milliamp hours is more than enough. That's how long the LiPo can run. I don't know, there's a lot of people saying, no, you gotta pay attention to the C rating of this or else it's gonna explode, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I've ran 12 sets of flywheels off a single LiPo before and never had a problem.
Yeah, I just usually go for like a high C rating if possible and whatever. Or just like you said, either go off the motors, or like in the Pew Pew's case, just went off what they said, like, oh, these ones are good for it, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I recently bought those same exact LiPos, but I bought them for the Challenger.
Oh yeah, I forgot that takes an XT30 also, right?
And even though it's a big blaster, it requires a very specific battery size. Like, I think the 650 is the biggest one I can shove in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think nowadays the card I want the most is a first edition Shining Raichu, and that one's super expensive. Like a first edition's at least like $600.
Oh, okay, well, that's not,
and ungraded.
That bad.
No, ungraded.
I know.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, the problem with ungraded ones, you could be buying a Chinese, proxy card and not know it.
Yeah. The unlimited version, it's like anywhere from like $200 to $300. So it's like, dang it.
I remember the Jigglypuff from I'm pretty sure I have the original like Fossil or whatever, or Jungle Jigglypuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got that graded freaking Southern Island one.
Yeah, it was you. It was your fault.
Mhm.
It's the only graded card I own, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I only have 2.
What's my favorite Nerf line? End Strike Elite, I guess.
Mine's whiteout, I guess. It's mostly just because of long
Mine's
strike.
Red Strike. It's not.
Mine's hyper.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, we still have not seen anything on Hyper,
Yeah.
which is very concerning. 33 Legion, thanks for the great YouTube content, both of you. Hasn't uploaded a video in God knows how long. Hasn't uploaded a video in God knows how long. Workers serrated concave wheels. Do they add FPS or only more dart wear? I think we come to the conclusion that serrated wheels don't add anything. It's honestly just whatever gives you the most amount of contact area on the dart. I think minor grooves work because I'm pretty sure the pulsars and stuff have like 2 grooves that run in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's generally just what gives you maximum contact area on the dart to import as much of that centrifugal force into the dart as possible. Serrations obviously don't really do that. Does it wear down the dart? I mean, it's like it's one of those things where, is it necessarily bad that have a dart wear? Because like for most people, I guess they really care about reusing their darts, but after like 2 or 3 uses, darts are pretty much useless.
It depends, in my opinion. Like a really good tuned springer will shoot pretty much any dart, but like flywheelers, like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the head will just fly off, and you have caseless ammo at that point.
I'd worry about magazine feeding. That's always the problem.
Oh, that's a good point.
Mongoose Jake has been hinting that Busby will reissue the Sentinel. No, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a thing that's been on the docket for years.
Yeah.
And you know, honestly, if they bring it back, is it going to sell all that well? I wonder.
People like lever actions. Like me, it's whatever.
I mean, I'll buy 4 or 5 of them, I'm sure.
Yeah. And yeah, it's me. I'll buy one too. But yeah. It's weird for like Nerf blasters in general. I think lever action is like my least favorite.
Really? I really like lever action when it's good.
Yeah. I prefer a really good either pump action or just T-pull, personally. But I'm weird, so it's whatever.
Yeah, the thing with that, I'm really surprised that we haven't seen the, that, what is it called, the G5 or whatever it is, that has the internals, the RSCV that's spring-loaded. Imagine one of those that's lever action. I have it, it's over there. It's that orange thing that's sitting on the table over there.
Oh, the GSPV blaster?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'd love to see like a lever action with that magazine system in it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I have a video. I have 2 talkie videos I want to do that I'll probably try to get done this week. One of them is talking about like Nerf thrifting. Basically just going over what I thrift, what I pay for, you know, why I do it kind of thing. That's my main goal for that video, because I'm sure that's a question a lot of people have. I do like thrifting Nerf because most resellers won't touch Nerf because it's never worth it for them to sell them. I'm not saying all of them don't, but when you consider like they could find an action figure that sells for just as much, do they want to carry a big old bulky blaster or a small little action figure? So action figures are the thing that most resellers will just swipe up no matter what. I've watched a lot of those, what I think are scum of the earth people on TikTok and stuff. It's just amazing to me. People will just go through Goodwill and just buy stuff to resell it. That's all they do. They just buy it and resell it. And that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Because, like, one of the best things about Goodwills and stuff like that is the fact that you can find stuff that's worth money and you save a lot of money. Or for our hobby, it's cool because we have a good chance of finding old toys that, you know, necessarily kids won't care about now, whether they lost the ammo or something like that, and we can repurpose them. Like, you can find stuff, like, I don't necessarily want to pay another $100 for a Percy's or something, but if I were to thrift one, that would be awesome. Because that would save me probably a lot of money.
95 crossbow.
Exactly. 33 Legion, $2. You can always watch the old vids. Well, yes, that's true. But, like, so when I will, if I find, like, whatever it is, Infinus, like, if it's under $15, I'm pretty much just gonna always buy it. Especially if it has the magazine, because why wouldn't I? If this was, like, the $70 blaster, I'll get it for $15. I probably have 5 or 6 of them now. And they'll either go to friends, I'll use them as trade fodder. As far as I know, I've rarely resold anything. I think I resold once at a war, and that's when I really, really needed money. But yeah, it's like, to me, at $15, it's a $15 blaster, well, it's $70 brand new, maybe harder once it's older. But then it's like, I could use it for trade fodder, like I could give people a good deal then. That's kind of why I like it. And if I were to resell it, it's worth a pretty penny, I'm sure. But, like, I'd go through, like, what I buy, why I buy it, the prices I would pay, that kind of thing. In fact, you could be in on this if you want to. Flux 2. That's a pretty good idea for a video that I want to do. And then the other one I want to talk about is, like, why I don't like NERF now. And I'll give you a hint. The problem isn't necessarily NERF. Like, NERF has contributed to the problem. But the problem isn't necessarily all on NERF. The problem is mostly, and I had this problem when I was trying to think of the mod to do for Modern Rogue. I wanted to come up with a fun mod that was easy to do, that didn't require a lot of materials, and you could do it pretty fast, but it was still intricate enough to get you into what you're doing. So I did the mod guide on the Knockout, which, you know, it's $10 blaster, and if you already had the brass, like most modders will, you already have all the tools, it's a $10 blaster and a couple of pieces of brass that cost you nothing. And you get a pretty cool single-shot thing. And that's not even the best way to go about it, because obviously now internal, like, RSCB mags and inline clips are the rage. But I did that mod anyway, and I saw more than one comment of people calling me an idiot, and it's like, oh, he just wanted to do the Knockout mod because he invented it, when you could just go out there and buy an Aeon Pro for $25 that hits harder than this is MagFed and everything's better. It's like, what do you want me to do? Because I'm not going to be able to really mod an Aeon Pro on camera. And we already did like the Drain Blaster thing, so I had to have a legit NERF mod to show people. And that was like the only thing besides the Ultra 4 was the thing I was considering doing as well, because you could like literally just remove the air restrictor, put it back together, put CVC barrel down, and it hits 150 FPS. So, like, I didn't know what to do for a mod, and I struggled hard. That was the only thing I could come up with. And that's kind of, like, the main issue now. It's like, think of a blaster that's come out recently from Hasbro, besides the Fate. And even then, you could argue the Fate's not worth modding. But, like, are they worth buying and modding? Like, when was the last time you bought a blaster specifically to mod it? Like, it's becoming less and less usable. And it's funny because Hasbro's working, they're not really working against us, but they are legitimately in some ways with like all the clips, all the glued together blasters. And then you have like Dart Zone. It's like, hey, we're going to put out something that already hits really hard. And on top of that, the internals are going to be familiar enough that you can mod it. So it's like, it would be way worth more just buying the Aeon Pro, buying the parts to modify it, and getting a better blaster out of it. But you're not really modifying it at that point. You're usually just buying parts and slapping it in, which is something we already do with modding, but traditional modding's dead. It seems like it gets less and less useful. Now, I always hope that the shells, and flywheelers specifically, the flywheelers are kind of the thing that doesn't fit into this mold. But there are things I will buy for just basically the shell. There are things that I just love the look of, and I know if I really wanted to, I could do something with it. But flywheelers are where things get interesting, because flywheelers, almost all of them, I think actually almost every single one of them you can mod. Like, if you want a 200-something FPS Infinus, I could mod that. that's the thing that makes flywheelers kind of stand out, because you don't have to worry about the problems you'd have with a Springer. Springer, you need to have appropriate barrel, strong enough spring, which means you need a strong enough catch, enough draw, and a big enough plunger tube. You need all these things. Flywheelers, you just need a place to put a cage, and that's it. Cage, motors, wheels, you're good. That's usually way more expensive than a Springer, though. Like, if I want to buy that new Moto Blitz, which I will, and I want to mod that thing to shoot 200 FPS, about that, I would have to buy the Moto Blitz for $42, which I don't think that's what the actual price is, but you buy the Moto Blitz, then you have to buy 4 Pulsar wheels, which is what I think is $15 a pair. That's $30. 4 motors, let's just say they're going to be about $8 a piece. And then the cage, which is either a 3D printed one or whatever, that's still going to be about $15-20 depending on. You could get a metal one if you want to. And then, of course, I have to already have soldering iron wire and everything like that. I know I can modify that blaster, even if it's pinned together, even if it's glued together. There'll be ways where I can cut through that and get inside of it, much like a turbine. Is it worth doing? If you like the shell, yes. But I can make a blaster like that, you know, moddable. I can mod it and make it good. Way more reliably than I can with a Springer. But that has killed a lot of the adventureness of NERF. And we're shifting as a community, we are fully shifting over to something that is completely different than what we had 4 or 5 years ago. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people are, you know, they're probably saying in the comment section, like, oh, you're wrong. You're straight up wrong. I modded this the other day. I mod this all the time. That's all I do is mod, 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 mod. That's fine. And for everybody, there's no one, that's one of the other cool things. Like, there's no one blaster that will work for every single game, I don't think. Yeah. There really isn't. Because, like, you can bring your Swift to hit 120, maybe even 100 FPS. But why would you? Probably not. Now, Swift's a good response for anything. It's like I can go from 150 all the way up to 300, 350. And that's good. But it's like the Pew Pew's like, that's good for... I'd use a Pew Pew in a 200 FPS game. Same. But it goes all the way down to 70. But I don't know of a blaster that goes comfortably from 70 FPS all the way up to like 350 with very minimal work.
Yeah, it's maybe a caliber.
Yeah, but I think that's the same with like every spring. Like you're literally like putting in like the weakest spring you could with the shortest possible barrel, and I mean, yeah, you probably could. But fundamentally, like there's no like the allure. The reason why NERF is like falling out of favor so much is because while they always had blasters that, you know, we unanimously would not like, the Ruckus and most of the Zombie Strike stuff, and like you go on and on. There's always like a year of releases where it's like they reshell something we didn't need reshell. There's a Crossfire Bow reshell. There's a Spectre reshell. There's a Strife reshell, and they're all inferior to the original blasters in some fashion. There was always like 1 or 2 things that would really catch people's attention. The Kronos. Like, Kronos is still a really good moddable blaster. Yeah. The Strife. The Rise of the Strife is like just the best, is because it was basically perfect from day one. It was meant to be the smallest, most functional package that you added stuff to, which made it, from a stock perspective, very exciting. But then that also meant like everybody bought it for stock stuff, and then that made it a very popular blaster, so you could sell kits for it. And now you can build a Strife into anything. But we're getting less and less and less than that. The Fate is a good blaster, but it's not a new Kronos, and necessarily do we need a new Kronos? We could just go buy the Kronos. So what are we hoping to get out of NERF now? And I honestly don't think we're ever going to get something like that. I think the things like the Fate and the Knockout, the Kronos, I think those are kind of like the last hurrahs. I don't know what they could really do except for make another thing that's basically like those. Yeah. Flywheelers will always be the exception from that, because if I wanted to mod an Infinus, even though it's hard in the sense to do it right. It's easy in the sense that if you just wanted to separate the two electrical systems, so the blaster will always rev and fire completely independent from the magazine loading system, you could do that. and that means you can have that on a completely separate circuit and overhold to not have to worry about blowing up the brain board on the blaster. I could see that being a thing, sure. Yeah, totally. But if I wanted to mod an Infinus, I could. If I want to mod a Turbine, I could. If I want to mod the Motoblitz, I could. And then there's the outliers. The things that, like, I'm not quite sure where to put these, because we do have Ultra. Many of the Ultra Blasters did have some minor ability to modify and be like the Ultra 4, Ultra 5. There are some unique ways that haven't been fully utilized in modding those as well. We came up with something. And then all the Flywheel Blasters, of course. And then Hyper didn't have a whole lot. We did have, of course, the man, I wish I should have told you to bring that.
No, the Rush.
The Rush 40. Then you got like Mega XL. There was some minor modification potential for those, but most people just like, I like the new ammo.
Yeah, that, or they turned the big one into a shotgun.
Yeah, but you could do that with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like that's what Mega did, and I don't think Mega XL was that much different from Mega in terms of modability. I still think like the Megalodon would take over pretty much anything when it came to mod. God, I want a Megalodon again. But yeah, it's like that's why we're so much harder on NERF, is because like that allure is gone. That veil of, yeah, it sucks, but I can mod it, is done. That's not really a thing anymore. So then it comes to question, here's the thing where it upsets me, is that I buy a $20 like the loadout pack. Is that loadout pack worth $20? Hell no. But somebody's going to argue, well, if you're a kid, you don't have anything better. Of course it's going to be good, Walcom. Yeah, but a kid will play with anything. Like, he would want a $100 blaster, a $200 blaster, a $300 blaster, a $2 blaster, a $5 blaster. They're going to want what they want to want. They're going to play with what they want to play with. Like, there's whatever mom and dad will get them, or whatever they have access to, they will play with that. And they're always going to want something new. I was a kid. I wanted every single thing I saw on TV. Holy crap. I still never got that Crossfire board game. I did play it once at my friend John's house as a kid, though, and it was a lot of fun. But you see what I'm talking about. Like, I can't, in good faith, ever be like, oh, yeah, it's good for kids. It's a toy, so obviously it's meant for kids. But my channel isn't through that lens. I will, if I think it's actually a good value for a child, as in it's a good value for you as the parent, and it's a good thing for the child, a la the Villainator. I think the Villainator is an amazing blaster for both parties, and it's good for modders in a sense. Well, maybe not the most model. That's actually the funny thing about the Villainator. The Villainator had essentially no mod potential. It was just a really good stock blaster.
Yeah. It's like the Super Drone where it's like you can put K25 in it, but probably not worth.
Yeah, you could comfortably get probably 120 FPS out of a Villainator. Yeah, it's got a battery in it.
That was weird.
But like we're straying farther and farther from that being a thing. So all the reviewers are technically becoming more and more cynical. The difference is NERF at the same time has also been producing blasters where they're cutting corners and they're charging a premium for it. And the thing that gets me is like they're doing, if they're gonna focus on gimmicks, right? They need to focus on gimmicks that are worthwhile. And they don't seem to really do that. I will say the Motor Blitz is a good step in the right direction. I think that's gonna be good. And honestly, the flip thing, that's whatever. I'm sure there's somebody out there who loves I don't know of any reviewers that absolutely love the flip series. I'm sure that somebody's going to prove me wrong in the comments and be like, oh, it's my favorite blaster ever made is the Flip 16. That's whatever. I can't save you. But it's like they're cutting corners, they're charging more, and they're not going in directions where I can excuse them for more than like Mega 2 or Mega XL. Mega XL I had pretty much positive things to say about every single blaster in that line, except for maybe the Big Rig. Honestly, I was surprised how much the Double Crusher wasn't really that inviting either, but the Boom Dozer, super solid fun blaster in every way. Mega itself, I mean, I think you'd be hard pressed to give somebody that Mega Fortnite Heavy SR and then to not be like, this is cool. And it was only $40, I think. I think it was actually under $50. I think it was a $39.99 blaster. And it's huge. Like, you could put that anywhere and it would just look cool. And kids gonna have fun with that. Performance was fine. It was definitely an upgrade in terms of like usability from the Centurion. But the Centurion was the first Mega Blaster, you think they would go past that. Modern Mega, I should say. But would you use that over anything else? Probably not. You wouldn't really war primary the heavy SR, although I think I saw somebody short dart one, and they said it was pretty. I think they said it was pretty good. You getting a phone call?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's kind of like the biggest issue is like, from a reviewer perspective, I have access to virtually everything. That's kind of my job. I saw Reddit. I mean, Reddit's a cesspool of ignorance that I can't hope to ever understand. But I saw multiple people on Reddit call me out for like, he's just a Dart Zone fanboy. And it's like, well, I like certain things, and I can, like, you can't look at me and go like, the Villainator's a bad blaster, Walcom. It's too expensive, doesn't hold enough ammo, doesn't fire far enough, doesn't fire fast enough. Like, you'd be like, yeah, I broke my Villainator because it's not as high quality as Nerf. Granted, it's a $20 blaster, so just be a little bit more gentle with it. Hey, and now you have 2 drums, so what do I know? That's just one of those things where I'm gonna sing praises where something is really good. The Super Drum was before the Villainator, and now it's like, well, I don't see a purpose to really buy a Super Drum when the Villainator is that good. And now it's like, now I'm teetering like, is the Villainator worth getting over the Tomahawk 60? Tomahawk 60 is a $30 blaster, but I like the drum. I think the way it loads is very impressive. It does have some slight mod potential, although it's harder to modify than some other blasters. But for a lot of people, like $30 is too much. It's like, what do you get from Nerf for $30? You're not going to get a 60 dart. You can't get 60 dart anything from Hasbro for $30. And that's 60 darts that are superior to Nerf darts in every single way. And that's the thing that, like, it really just, I don't know what Hasbro's strategy is, other than the fact that they know they can put out the commercials on TV. They know they already have all these deals with every single major place out there that are going to stock all their stuff no matter what. It's like, you really can't win, like, against the Hasbro. Everybody's like, oh, Nerf is going to get bought out by Dart Zone. It's like, I don't even think Dart Zone sells 10% of what Hasbro does. I just don't think it's possible. Maybe I'm, like, grossly incompetently wrong. I don't know. I'm not a businessman. I don't pretend to be one on YouTube. I'm an enthusiast, sure. But I can tell you that you can't buy Dart Zone in a lot of places, but you can buy Nerf. Maybe not even new Nerf, but you can buy Nerf in a lot of places. That's why Gray Trigger stuff exists. And at the end of the day, as like a reviewer, it's like my job is getting a little bit more difficult because I don't want to be just this cynical butthole that is completely out of touch. And I guess like the thing that I'm trying to look at is like, did I have fun with the product? So I'm trying to think of like some stuff that like I don't think was ever really worth it, but it was fun. Like we did the blaster boards thing, which like would I ever have bought those? Probably not, but did we have fun with them? Oh, well, I did. I thought I thought we had a lot of fun with that. It was a love-hate relationship. I
wanted to hit that with something heavy. Oh, dude, Mega XL.
Yeah, well, I gave him the flux. I gave him literally $1,000 worth of blaster boards. Maybe I should do another video with the blaster boards. What, Mega XL? Yeah, I just had fun with it. Mega XL was super fun. And then, like, the Flips 32? Is that what it was? Flip 32, right?
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was a fun blaster. Would I recommend you ever buy one? No!
That's the lever action one?
Yeah. But it was fun. And, like, there's a lot of blasters where it's just like, it's fun, so I would get it. I can already tell you, like, the Minecraft stuff, the hammer, fun. I know it's going to be fun. So worth $20? Probably not. I still haven't unboxed them. The crossbow? No. In no realm is that crossbow fun and worth the money they want for it. It's just not. There's no way I could be convinced otherwise.
Dual-wield crossbows.
Yeah, but I would just buy a good crossbow.
Is there any... Because, like, the only thing I don't care about the blaster, so I'm not trying to defend it, but it has that weird L, like, prime, so you could technically prime both like that.
The crossbows?
Yeah. So there's one use, but, yeah, it's... I think that's the only one that's like that, because what other crossbows have a hole in the back, right? I'm trying to think.
And I don't know, maybe. We'll have to actually experiment with this.
Yeah.
I feel like NERF will release COD Zombie blasters. No, I don't think NERF will ever brand themselves from a modern military shooter. I think Fortnite gets a pass because it's technically rated E for everyone. Maybe E10, but it's technically rated E. There's no violence in Fortnite. You cave in someone's skull with a freaking pickaxe and they just flash blue and then they get sucked away. Like, they don't actually die. But is it... I don't see, I don't know. I wish Hasbro would do more things like the Motor Blitz. I wish they'd at least like 2 or 3 blasters a year. I mean, we do have like what? We have the Speed. What do you think about the Speed coming out? The Ultra Speed?
Yeah, it's interesting. I do like the aesthetic of it. I just don't know how I feel about it being a flywheeler because of the long barrel. But
I think you're thinking of the other thing.
Am I?
I think you're thinking of the Strike.
Maybe I am, then.
You're talking about the flywheel sniper rifle thing?
Yeah.
I was talking about the little SMG that had the mag storage.
Oh.
You hate that?
Yeah. No.
The most Borderlands-esque of blasters, and
Yeah.
you hate that?
No, the only... Why did they bring Borderlands into this? Let me look it up again and look at it. Sorry, y'all. Give me a sec. What's it called?
the Ultra Strike or whatever. I thought that looked pretty cool.
Ultra what, sorry?
I think it's called the Ultra Strike. The Ultra Speed is the...
Speed is the Borderlands one.
Nerf Ultra Strike is what I think it was called. Yeah, you're thinking about that thing.
Yeah.
Which is whatever. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that thing either. I'm sure it'll be cool.
Yeah, my only complaint with it, and I hate you for bringing up Borderlands now, I wonder if this has to be pulled forward or can just pop out downward, because if you try to pull that out with the mag in there, you're just going to bump into the mag.
Oh, I have no clue.
That's my only complaint. But other than that, it's like
Yeah.
an amp, so it's like whatever.
What's weird is it's still 12-round magazines, which is why Hasbro...
Just make it like a 25
But
and
you
make
know
it
they're
like
gonna
this
and I'm
long.
actually surprised they didn't do it with the Strike. Is that it doesn't come with like the Ultra Strike doesn't come with a drum or something like that.
True, and the Strike I do like. It's pretty nice.
No, it just looks good all around. Like
Yeah.
I think that'll be a pretty attractive blaster, especially with how easy that thing will probably be to short dart.
Yeah.
And that's an angled foregrip right there, which makes me happy.
Oh, wow, that is. Yeah, I didn't know this.
Yeah, no, it looks good. But yeah, I don't know. I like the Ultra Select. I thought that was cool. I thought that was one of the cooler blasters Hasbro's ever made. More stuff like that. Like, it doesn't all have to be home runs. Like, I don't think the Ultra Strike set the world, or the Ultra Select set the world on fire, but you gotta pass out of me, because it's like, I don't think anybody's actually paying attention to that blaster, but I really feel like that's a competitive platform right there. And Flix just proved it, because he modded a Select just to see if you could, and you can't. So, like, why the hell has nobody done anything with the Select? I have no clue. But you're talking about having 2 magazines, and instead of having to do the swap like that, you just prime it and instantly into another magazine. So you're already doubling your ammo than what you'd normally have. And that's another thing is like, I think this goes to say for a lot of things with our hobby, but how many of these blasters that are 3D printed, how many of them have dart storage? Like,
Not a lot.
I want to hit on like the one thing I don't like about the links. And here we are, like what, a year later? This is still not done. The links can have multiple places you can put magazines on it.
Mine.
Or yeah, go ahead. Or mine's up on the thing, whatever it wants. But the links has multiple places on it where you could just put another magazine flat on the blaster and it would add basically nothing. And I don't know if maybe I'm crazy, but I don't like wearing a bunch of tactical gear. And if I have the option to, I would like to be able to have extra ammo on the blaster so I could just grab my blaster and be good. A lot of you will say like, well, I don't want the extra bulk. Again, it's 3D printed, so it should be optional. But you can so easily build magazine storage into this blaster in like 15, you have the cheek riser on there, but in like 15 different ways, and basically add no bulk to it. And no, it's not going to be like the fastest reload ever, and I don't expect it to, but I'd like to have all of my magazines in like one place, or have the option to just put 2 or 3 extra mags on it. Like, and again, it's like, obviously nobody is asking for this, so it's never been done. But, like, you kind of see some of the pistols have, like, the foregrip with the extra magazine. I think Valor just printed a Gecko that had that.
Yeah.
But it blows my mind that, like, Nerf rarely does, and when they do, it's Garbo. Hopefully the speeds is good, but, like, the one that's in the amp is awful, and it doesn't come with an extra mag, so who cares anyway? The Select could have easily had more, like the 2 magazines up front. You could have had more storage on it for 2 more magazines somewhere else. There's this, like, people just don't do that, and I don't know why. Like, if you're gonna make a blaster, like, maybe you should consider having a second variant that has ammo storage on it. But I guess they just assume, like, if you're gonna buy a Caliburn, you're gonna have, you know, magazine pouches and stuff like that. And it could be just because I'm a fat guy, but I don't like having gear. I want to have a sling, and that's pretty much it.
I run a dump pouch.
Yeah,
personally.
dump pouches are that you have to have the belt, a place to put the dump pouch on it or something.
Yeah.
And you have that, you're gonna have stuff sloshing as you're moving around. You're gonna clip it against people or against objects. Like HVZ was the worst, because it's like you have like usually multiple dump pouches and you're always bumping them into stuff. I hated it. I would rather just be able to have, like, grab my blaster and it has 4 or 5 magazines on it and I'm good to go, and you would...
Yeah, it's supposed to move.
Oh. Like, that's the other thing. It's like, basically like that. Just have it flat on the top and have 2 on the sides. Like, yeah, there we go. My Lynx has got everything I need right on it. Have another one up here. I don't care. Have 2 more up here protecting the rails. Like, you could literally have 6 mags on the side. It would just barely make the thing bigger. And you would make the argument that, like, oh, well, it makes, I don't want to have all this extra empty space on the blaster. But it's like, that's fine. Then don't get that version of the blaster. But I really wish this was, like, more of a thing. Because to me, like, that's a huge thing. And I just don't get enough of it. Like, on magazine storage. Like, you think of, like, the, what is it, the G9? What is that stupid Russian, whatever, burst fire, G11. Where you can have, like, you know, it has, at the front of the, like, next to the barrel, you can store 2 more magazines on it. It's so cool.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like how I don't know. For me, it's like how I reload, where it's like if something like this, I do this motion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I could do it right.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, so like going from up here to here would be weird for me.
Yeah, but see, you're not the audience I'm talking about.
I'm just saying.
You have gear. You have a way you want to do that. I don't. I would much rather have a slightly longer reload, because to me, a slightly longer reload means nothing. Because I can just go behind cover and take my 5 seconds to reload whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It's not Call of Duty where I'm getting pushed every 3 seconds from every direction. That's not what Nerf is. If you're going to run straight into the enemy team, yeah, it's a problem. But other than that, like, Nerf usually isn't played like that. Competitive, that might be a problem, but again, I'm not talking about these people. I'm not talking about competitive players. I'm talking about, well, I say competitive, I mean sanctioned competitive. You could be competitive. You can be a competitive person. I consider myself kind of competitive. It doesn't carry over much in Nerf, but, you know, everybody wants to do a thing and do well. That's be a team player. That should be a normal thing for people. And I'm just surprised how few blasters have got on mag storage. Like, look at the size of the freaking Swift. And it's like how many places you could just very easily have that, like for the Firefly. Like, I was like, why does this not have like a spot drilled, tapped into it for a shell carrier on the side of it? That's something you want to have.
Yeah, that's a hard argument to make, because it's different, because it uses shells.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I guess.
I would rather have most, if not all of my ammo on my blaster than have to carry a bunch of special gear and a bunch of mags. And we're talking like, like out of darts, like he went to the thing of Captain Xavier's with literally 19 Tachis filled to the brim. But that's not everybody. And, you know, you might only need, like, I only brought 3 Tachis with me or something like that. I only brought, like, 7 or 8 magazines total. And again, like, I'm literally stuffing them in my hoodie pockets. That's one of the things, like, I'd love to make a hoodie that has, like, you know, the magazine pouch I have on my backpack or whatever. I want a hoodie with just 2 of those in it. So, like, I could wear the hoodie no problem every day, but if I want to load Nerf mags into it, I could.
Ooh, that'd be cool to get some with, like, you know,
I can't wait till somebody rips that idea off me and makes it a product before I can.
You know how, like, Leon and
Yeah.
his attack vest, like, right here with the knife? Dude, that'd be cool, like, one.
There's a Gundam that I
for-
said that I wanted to do that. It's the Ifrit.
Yeah.
It has
probably be work,
knives up here, but
works better
same
for
thing.
left-handed, but if you have it on this side, you can be like,
Yeah, no, I'm
I
sure
mean,
that's already been done.
probably. I mean,
And that's the thing with like the magazine carriers that I have. I think I have 6 of them. I'm only using 1 of them right now, but that you can do that because they click into place. The Saber M20 has threaded inserts on both sides of the magwell for external mag carriers. Yes and no. Yes, you can. No, and that is that's the kind of mag carrier that I see. That's the ones I don't like. You're talking like having jungle mag kind of thing. I hate this. I mean, it's the same thing, but it's like here I go against the exact thing I was just talking about. Because this is like, oh, just make jungle mags. Welcome. I hate these. God, do I hate these.
Yeah.
A lot of the time they just fall out of the blaster or you knock them against something because they're obnoxiously long.
and then especially for the links where it's like a big chunk here while you're trying to cheek up on it.
I would rather it be spread out. On the Saber has plenty of places where you can do that too.
Oh, what's that thing called? I have an idea. That'd be kind of cool.
But there are, I like what you do with your mags, by the way.
Oh, thanks. The 2-tone.
But yeah, I would rather it be like an idea. Again, I guess my real steel innovation for something like this is like the G11. That is my idea of like what should have. I don't know why I said Russian. It was German. I'm an idiot.
So, something. So this is a Torg shotgun from Borderlands. But you see those vents?
Are those magazines?
No.
Oh.
But I'm just saying that'd be cool to have like a rail and have it so your mags stick out like this. So you have
Sure, why not? But yeah, see up here on those things on the side, those are magazine storage.
I don't know how I feel. How do you take it out and reload it?
You reach up there and you go clunk.
But like this, or is it like?
I'm pretty sure it goes in like that. So you'd rip it out and then shove it back in.
Yeah. So,
Well, it's a
That's not
G11.
bad. Yeah.
So.
okay. I was just curious.
But I mean, that's the kind of things like. Again, it's not for everyone, but I know I'm not the only person that feels like on-board magazine storage in like the least obtrusive places to where you can still have the blaster slung and it's just thicker. Like for that, it's like make my phone twice as thick so you can add triple the battery space, please. Like that's another thing. It's like if my phone was this thick, I wouldn't care. If my phone was that thick, I would not care. And yet so many people are like, I love my iPhone that literally bends in my pocket. I'm not saying it has to load like the G11. I just mean my inspiration for having onboard mag storage is the G11.
Remember when John made that magazine for his magazines?
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that for my 40 rounders.
I would love something like that.
Me and him talked about making the because I have like what 11 or 15 of the
Oh yeah.
the 40 rounders. We're gonna do the same thing for my HVZ build.
Yeah, I would love something like that for just regular Talons.
Yeah, didn't he do that for Talons? I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a Gundam that has something similar to that on its legs.
Yeah, because I'd like that more, just like on the lower back, so I could just reach back and then have a dump pouch for like, okay, you're used.
Yeah, that's just... I'm surprised I don't see it more often. It doesn't have to be the default, but like with the links where it's like, it's the perfect blaster. You literally have to add stuff to it, which is always a trade-off. I'd love to see like a cosmetic kit almost that has onboard bag storage.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard.
No,
'cause,
it
like,
wouldn't.
Literally, like you can pick some like things and like have it click in the sides or
Yeah.
something.
Like, it's hard to do it like, oh, here's a rail adapter that does that. I mean, you can, but that's never going to be as adaptable as just having it built into the blaster.
Yeah, no, that's pinned the wrong way. Doesn't like that.
And it's like, I would love to just be like, oh, crap, I got to go to a war and just load them on my blaster and go to the war. Not have to dig through and load up all my magazines and put them in pockets and deal with all. That's why I loved when I was using the Firefly. Because like I had the shells on the blaster, shells on the magazine tube, and I had shells on a bandolier, and that's all I needed. And it's like, yeah, I have 32 shells here. If I fire this blaster 32 times, I'm fundamentally doing something wrong. And most of what it was, I would empty the magazine, reload from the shell thing on the side, and then in my off time, I would reload the shell thing on the side from the strap. Because I'm going to have off time. There were people who were fundamentally not within my engagement range.
Yeah.
Theory for why things feel wrong in the hobby right now from a noob. Is the pandemic wrapping its awful fingers around perceptions, created stagnations, and feels oppressive, wrongly permanent? In my opinion, with what the pandemic has done to the hobbies, I think it's shrunk our hobby to a good degree. And that's causing a lot more internal... Like, our hobby has never been big enough to where it doesn't... Like, we have bad apples, right? Every apple orchard is going to have bad apples. The problem is if your orchard is small, those apples feel a lot more common than if your orchard was massive, in which the bad apples, yeah, they exist, but it's whatever. And I feel like we haven't done any growth in like the last... there has been. You say yourself you're a noob. So there just hasn't been enough growth. And we're kind of shrinking. Even though our hobby has really never been more accessible. You know how many people I've told, just go buy an Aeon Pro for $25 from Walmart and you'll see what I'm talking about. And that's just a fun, like, I know it's $25. That's cheaper than most. It's one of the cheaper things you'll probably find on the shelf. And it's really, really good. Or Conquest. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Even like my old roommate, it's like, I remember buying like Orange Mod work springs for his long shot. And like, we didn't have new breeches. We didn't have the actual kits you'd have to spend like $200 on to have mostly acrylic and metal internals on your long shot. We still like, oh wow, this is shooting so hard the darts just go like that. And like barrels, brass, like yeah, we could try brass breaching a freaking long shot. Like it's not easy. So it's like fundamentally like we were just mostly stock, except for air blasters, and even then, if we got a blaster to shoot hard enough, we're still using full lengths. So I move, and he doesn't have access to any of this. He comes here, and like every single blaster I have is some magazine-fed pump action, freaking short dart, just bopper. So it's like every blaster he picks up is like 200 plus FPS, and he's like, this is completely different than what I'm used to. And it was like a new world for him. He loved the Saber the most. The Saber was the thing he just loved, how it looked, how it felt. And I'm like, well, that's a $700 blaster. But if you want to get a cheaper one, they're doing a cheaper one. That's fundamentally kind of the same thing, but it's still like $300. And I was trying to tell him about the Swift. The Swift was like, the S100, that was another one. It was like, yeah, it's like $150 for this thing. You have to build it yourself, but you get a 300 FPS blaster out of it. He was blown away. And he has like, had he known that kind of stuff, like if he could just go buy a Nexus Pro from Walmart, he would see what the hobby is technically capable of. Then the problem is that we're running into is that our hobby is so, like, I hate to say it because there's so much good in our hobby. But whenever you say like, oh, here's my 300 FPS pump action, what comments do you see on Reddit, everybody? Why don't you just play Airsoft? Oh, I'm so original and witty. I'm not toxic at all. Oh, look at that. My post has 30 upvotes, and I'm loved. Okay, Reddit gold for saying that because I'm so original. That's the stuff I hate. That's the stuff I wish this hobby didn't have any of. And the problem is that shouldn't be a thing. But since our hobby is not getting big enough to do stuff like to get rid of these kind of people or drown them out, that's the prevailing thing. So what happens if that person just goes and plays Airsoft then? I can tell you why I don't play Airsoft, and it's not a lack of funds. It's not because I'm fat, because there are definitely fat Airsofters just as much. It's not because I don't like Milsim, I don't, but I also, unless I'm going to a literal Milsim game, have to engage in Milsim. I don't like Airsoft, because even when you have magazine caps on them, it's still pointless. I have a speed loader over there. Like, are you literally going to watch every single player? You could only have 100 BBs on you. You could only have 3 low cap or mil spec magazines and no speed loaders around. I'm sure there are games played like that, but a vast majority aren't. And the problem with Airsoft from beginning to end is the ammo, in my opinion. It's not fun to shoot. It's not very enthralling to shoot nor get hit by, because it's a little tiny plastic BB. Even though it's super accurate, even though it goes super far, it feels bad. It's one of those things where it's like, I shoot Airsoft and I'm just like, ugh. What's fun with Airsoft? Full auto. Full auto is great for Airsoft. And it's even compounded by the fact that you could fire ridiculously fast, literally laser beams of plastic across an 300-foot radius and be stupid accurate and have 1,000-round magazines and all this stupid stuff. But then every game is like no full auto, or no full auto indoors, or all this other stuff. And there's so many rules. Like, it's just like people complain about FPS caps and NERF. Airsoft has FPS caps, and then on top of all of that, they're still going to run into problems where they won't let you use your blast or your gun, but they won't let you use it on the way because you're just going to a game where that's not allowed. And then it's got the same kind of problems that we have with NERF. And I don't like that. It's not enthralling to me. Shooting 150 or 200 FPS like short dart is so much more engaging than shooting a 400 FPS BB. And I know because you'll see a video on this exact concept. Because I bought a bolt-action airsoft sniper rifle for this exact video. Because yes, I will hit the target pretty much bullseye every single shot. But it feels like I'm shooting less than a 22. It doesn't feel good. Bringing the latest celebrity news. Yeah, that's something that we will jump on in the future. I'm just glad this setup kind of works. The hobby hiatus moved me to Lego for the time being. Yeah. It's one of those things, like, and that's the thing, it's like, this hobby hates airsofters with such a passion, and it's like, what they really don't like, I think, is the exact airsofters that were in that South Park episode, if you happen to see it. It's funny, it's hilarious, it's so funny. They're all just depressed, awkward kids, and they're like, bruh! It's like, and it's so, like, how do I cook? Like, I don't know how to boil water. Stop talking down. It's so stupid. It's a stupid episode, but it's also funny. Like, that's the kind of people they don't like. And then they pretend that doesn't exist in our hobby, because it does. It's the same problem. And they lash out on, like, oh, airsofters, and they start labeling them all with slurs and everything like that, which is so dumb. And I think that needs to stop, because I fundamentally think there are a lot of people who would have the same problem I have with Airsoft, who are more open to doing what we do, and because they're not like super hardcore milsim, and even if they are, I don't have a problem with milsim if it's safe. If you want your all black blaster and you want to play with it in a private room or like arena and stuff like that, that's fine. But it's like everybody, they're so toxic. And that's the other thing, is like, you can't be toxic against this group of people and then pretend you're all about inclusivity and openness. Like, that's why our hobby is where it's at. That's why this is such a fundamental problem with this hobby. Our community is great. We have so many super talented and beyond all reason nice people in our community. And we tote that as much as we can, rightfully so, because it is a pride point. And yet we're still hung up on all the bad. And I feel like this last like 2 years has really shown how small our hobby is and how much more room it has to grow. You gotta think, like, there are NERF videos out there with hundreds of thousands of YouTube views, millions upon millions of impressions every day. The fact that my channel is as big as it is shows every single problem with this hobby. Because I am a massive, fat, unapologetically nerd that somehow managed to, like, people actually look at me and go like, yes, you have, your opinions weigh. Like, I say the wrong thing and oh my god, this entire hobby goes just nuts. And I never make a video and go like, oh my gosh, if I say the wrong thing about this blaster, I'm gonna upset so many people. I just do what I want to do for fun. And I should have never been in the position I'm in. It's hilarious to me. Paintballs for people who beat their spouses. Well, see, we can agree on something, because I have no love for paintballers. Like, I fundamentally do not understand the attractiveness of paintball, because I feel like the only thing paintball has is high testosterone competitiveness.
That's exactly it.
And that's not fun. And if you think that's fun, you probably beat your spouse. Or some other form of domestic abuse. I'm not saying all paintballers are bad. That's not what I assume in the right scenarios you can have fun with paintball. But it's like, there's not really the milsim aspect. And it's like, you can't really get a lot of like super fun, interesting ways to fling paintballs, I feel. Because you're talking about a projectile that's still ball-shaped, but weighs about as much, I think, as a foam dart, I would assume. Maybe something close to that. Like, I have gotten, like, the shotgun thing. I have gotten the, you know, the little revolvers, but that's nothing compared to, like, your standard high-end Tipman, where you're just going like this, and while dumping, you know, fast-loading tubes into your $700 hopper, and just going, yeah, yeah, yeah.
3 grams for 68.68 caliber.
3 grams?
Yeah.
Isn't NERF like 2.8? I like paintball because it hurts more. I mean, yeah. Paintball is so optimized that it's this utter competitive sport. See, I can see that. I think the problem with paintball is like it's like so far on the spectrum that there's just not much fun to be had. Like, I'm sure paintball shotguns exist. I know paintball pistols exist, but I also know that these things are practically useless. Like, fundamentally, they are useless. And I know paintball's way bigger than NERF will ever be, but I do not see, like, you don't target shoot with paintball, really, I don't think. Like, maybe you do. But that's a lot of stuff to put together to do target shooting. Like, you basically have to have HPA. There's no other, or CO2. You have to fill up a hopper. You have to do all this stuff. There are magazine-fed paintball markers with those, like, the ones that have, like, rifling and stuff on them. Like, I know that's a thing, but I also know that's not the default. I'm talking from a sheer state of ignorance. I honestly, I've never cared about paintball. I played it as a kid, but I think just about everybody did.
Yeah.
But we all saw Airsoft after paintball, and Airsoft completely took over. And, like, so, like, and that was the game where it was like, I remember it fondly, because we would play with them all the time. Like, we'd go, because I lived in, you know, a pretty open, like, there were tons of property and stuff, where we just go out into this vast wilderness of fields and, you know, just shoot each other with Airsoft. It's like, it never even occurred to us, really, like, not to take it outside, because as long as you weren't in town, there was no, like, you'd have, like, maybe a neighbor, but we're talking about a place where you can't trick or treat because there's no street lights and houses are so far apart. So going out in your backyard or going to your neighbors, like, your neighbor has property that they're not doing anything with, or they're only there with their trailer once a summer. So, like, you just go out there and just shoot each other with Airsoft. Nobody cared. you were so far away from a road, nobody would see it. Like, that was the fun part. And, like, we'd get, like, 7, 8 kids together and do this. We wore sunglasses for iPro. And it was fun, but I distinctly remember him in it. I mean, he doesn't know, I don't know whatever happened to the kid, but he will definitely know who he is because, you know, it started with, we bought, like, the little pistols. Some of them were, like, just the normal, like, just clear plastic things. In fact, I still have a couple somewhere. Mm-hmm. And others were, like, more realistic looking, but they were still, like, the same thing where you prime deck to slide and every single time you want to fire it. They're anywhere from, like, 20 to 50 bucks. You buy those, play with them, buy the crappiest BBs imaginable. But we had fun. We had a ton of fun. Those airsoft BBs, like, you'd buy 5,000 BBs for, like, 50 bucks or something, like 40 bucks. And the $50 thing, 100 bucks would keep us entertained for, like, literally a month. For, like, multiple kids, too. I say kids, like, you know, 13 to 15. But then it's like, we got, like, the really crappy, like, I remember buying, I think it was, like, 70 bucks, is an AUG that was about that big. Mm-hmm. It's like a little SMG, and the scope was where you poured in the BBs, and it would go, patoo, 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 patoo. And it was the cutest little thing. And that was a game changer. And it's like, oh my god, I need to save up and get another one. Maybe I can get a second one from Berkeley so I can dual wield these horrible looking AUGs. And then I remember this kid buying a full metal, I don't know what, it was some kind of PDW looking thing, but it's like an old school one. All metal, and it was still pullback, but it hit so much harder. It was like an SMG too, and it slapped compared to any of ours. And that was kind of like, well, we don't really want to play with that too much. We want to play with our little crappy pistols and stuff like that, where nobody felt like we had an edge. We were just all playing like, I got dual pistols. I got the horrible AUG looking thing, and I've got this. And then it's like the turnaround was when he got the one that took like the NiCad batteries and was full auto, had like a 300 round magazine. And he's like, yeah, I just got this off eBay. My dad bought it for me. It was like $300, and he opens it up. It's like, that is literally like an M16. He's like, yeah, check it out. It's like, none of us want to play with you. It's like, not only do you outrange all of us, you outcapacity all of us, you out-accuracy all of us, you outfire every single one. Nobody wants to play anymore. That was kind of how that entire game fell apart. Because then it was like, you either had to spend hundreds of dollars, and then that poor kid had nobody to play with, because nobody wanted to play Airsoft anymore. And so he'd go to the Airsoft arena, and make like, yeah, I'm going to go to the Airsoft arena outside of Aberdeen or whatever, in Montesano. He'd go there, and like, he's like, oh, it was so much fun, but like, you think this is bad. Like, everybody there, all like 40 guys had like hundreds of, you know, sometimes thousands of dollars in gear. Like, you know, people with like, that have like $400 gas blowback pistols as sidearms to their $800 green gas full auto thing. It was like, he's like, yeah, I didn't really have as much fun as I thought I would. Because this little battery powered thing didn't do crap compared to all that. So he fundamentally didn't have a place to really play. And like, none of us really wanted to dump, you know, PS2, Xbox levels of money into buying an airsoft gun. So it fell apart. Like, we just stopped playing. It stopped being fun. I remember kind of jumping back into paintball for like one summer, but I was already working at that point. And I think it's just because we had such a bad taste of airsoft in our mouths. And then after that, I didn't do anything. I didn't do any. I worked for, I want to say I was in college. Like I was in like, I think my second year of college when I bought like a NERF blaster to modify to shoot. And I remember like the Mavericks and the Recon and stuff like that. Fundamentally a completely different world. A Lynx and an F-Tech and a Talon Claw and a Woozy just isn't something we can work with against the Nexus Pros. Paintball blasters have no charm, no character. That's debatable. I think they have more charm and character than most airsoft stuff, because most airsoft stuff is a direct derivative of real steel. That's why I like the thing that I bought, because it's like some kind of like not existing thing. I don't know. Like, again, I talk from almost sheer ignorance when it comes to like airsoft and paintball, because I bought an airsoft thing. We had like the one night of fun with it, but I think we all pretty much agreed. It's like, yeah, look at that. I pull the trigger. Took. Oh, look at that. I hit the target.
Yeah, it's just weird because you shoot it and you're like, thunk. And then you're like, did it fire?
This thing, you feel it. You see it.
This one, yeah. So.
And that's the other thing, is like, I like the fact that you can go buy. That's the cool thing, I think, is that with our hobbies, like, there is no one blaster. We already talked about this. There's no one blaster for every single game. So, like, you can have an HVZ loadout that's completely different from your normal everyday game loadout. And there's, like, several different FPS caps for normal games. Like, how many gives, like, 150, 200? And that's kind of it. Like, usually 150, 130, 200. Stock, there are stock, but those are not fun to play outdoors. Like, I know people do it, and they do have fun, but once you're, like, into it, going outside to play with stock blasters sucks. It's a lot more fun indoors. Stock blasters do a lot better indoors. Like, if it's like, hey, you want to go to, like, Dart Wars and play with stock blasters, I'd be down for that. Especially now that Rival is more of a thing.
Dude,
but
Mega XL would be fun.
That would be fun. But it's like, when you go outdoors, Nerf just stops being fun. And that's why we modify so much, because most people don't. I don't have the luxury of playing indoors. Indoor arenas are the best. Like, if you can get it, if you can experience, like, indoor Nerf at its height, man, it's fun. I don't think it does. Anything can be modified. I have this $9 airsoft pistol I got at State Fair that barely got across my backyard. Oh yeah, I've seen stuff. I've seen BB guns. Like, I remember at a gas station finding like a toy, like a pistol that had a magazine that literally shot like miniature ball bearings. It's like, that's what constituted as a toy in a gas station. Like, I'm not talking about one behind the case. I'm talking about in a blister pack. I wish I'm saying this, somebody knows what I'm talking about. Like, somebody has like, I've seen that exact thing, or I own one. I remember looking at it, and I wanted to get it. My mom just looked at me like, I'm not getting you a BB gun. I went, wasn't airsoft, it was literal steel ball bearings. I would love to see how hard that thing shot. Yeah, airsoft could be dumb cheap now. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, there's a charm. There's this unmistakable charm to a foam dart that really grabs you, especially when you see all the different ways that you can use the foam dart. And I'm not, like, hyper competitive is always going to be hyper competitive. The Lynx, flywheelers, like the Pew Pew, I mean, that's always going to probably be the top of the top of the top of the top. But, like, there's still so many areas where you can use goofy stuff that works. For the SWNC in Arizona, we have a 200 FPS cap. Sure, this lets DZP AFP blasters have a fighting chance. Been optimizing 3D printed blasters to make them still shine at 250. Yeah, I would use 150 in a 200 FPS blaster, and I probably wouldn't hurt too much. But man, like, that's 200 FPS is kind of like the sweet spot. Because you can make flywheelers hit pretty much that, and you can definitely make springers hit that. And that's the best of both worlds. And like a 200 FPS flywheeler, granted, there's still a lot of work to be done on that, because I still have not seen any testing of like a bearing scar with a flywheeler, and I would love to see what a bearing scar does with a flywheeler. But that's going to require like specific cage geometry and stuff to get done. But like the accuracy is the thing that always makes flywheelers a little less desirable. Really good at like within like a 50-foot engagement range though. Like, man. Also, a screw out of darts, because that guy with his Tachi and his freaking, like, literally has a like 8 or 9 Tachis in a pouch next to him, running a Pew Pew. So he has like 35 rounds on tap or something disgusting like that. And I have a shotgun. And you know what he does? He literally just walks towards you, firing the entire time. There is no, I can't even like hold a corner because he's just mag dumping the corner with semi-auto shots until he can turn the corner. I can't stick my hands out. I can't do anything because I'm gonna get hit. And that was like the instance where it's like, yeah, okay, I see the problem here. Granted, you could use almost any flywheel blaster and have that problem. I wouldn't necessarily say it's the Pew Pew's fault. I'd say it's Itachi's fault.
Yeah, I was running around with, I think, like 19 of these in my dump pouch.
Yeah.
And, of course, Pew Pew.
I liked once we went to the team games, I felt like, man, that shot I got on Ryan, that was so good. Like, that was the thing. Like, validated my entire everything with the Firefly. Was like I was just guarding. It got to the point where people, I think you were on the opposite team, people were starting to figure out what my engagement range was with the shotgun. I could still pin people down. You didn't pop up too much because I just shoot. And there were times where I do, suppression shots with it. But I remember watching, I'm literally holding a corner and I'm aiming between an inflatable and a tree, between two other bunkers, into a little cubby hole. I watch Ryan go in there and he starts defusing a bomb. And I'm looking at this and what goes through my brain is like, hey, that's Ryan. Hey, Ryan's on the enemy team. I could make that shot. And then I shot. I think he got like one wire off. And I watched as the cloud, the four balls go through everything and fan out perfectly to where it just covers his entire side. Hit him all four in different places. He goes, damn it! And puts the bomb down and walks out. I'm like, and that was the end of the game. And I was like, that was so good. Like, I will never, ever, I think, have that much fun. Like, if I wasn't going against Pew Pews and I was just going against good CQP blasters, I'd feel a little bit better. Because, like, the shotgun, like, that just feels good. Like, I haven't ever used a blaster. Like, you can use, like, the Spring Thunder, but the Spring Thunder just never scratched that itch for me.
I don't like the Spring Thunder.
I want to like the Spring Thunder, and I did when I got it because there was nothing similar to it.
Exactly.
But once I started using the Fireflies, it's like, and then that was like right after that game, like, okay, people are figuring out what my engagement range is, so now I get to play the fun game. Now I get to do the fun thing where I can switch to like a single shot dart and hit you at 150 FPS from across the room, and then instantly go back to buckshot. Because I could be like pointing at you, and if I'm looking at you and like, you're like, oh, I'm not going to move forward. I can duck behind cover, cock it back, eject that shell, and just drop in and close, a single shot dart and just go BAM! And be done. And like, that's not going to be a super competitive thing, but man, as if it's not fun. And then obviously the problem is going to come down to is if I go to any open war, I can't use the 50 cal foam balls because they won't let me, because technically it would be really hard to like use them. But you bet your butt that the arena that I'm going to build out front here is going to be tailor-made to make sure that the ground is as bare as possible. I want to use as much of those little foam balls as I can. Do you guys have gimmicks or themes you can see in your arsenals? Not really, because I almost never use the same blaster for more than 2 or 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm one of those people that brings like 4 or 5 blasters to a war because I'm going to use like another blaster every couple of rounds.
Yeah, like it's kind of hard for me to say because the Pew Pew came in my life, but and then we've been playing at like lower FPS. We've been playing at 150.
Yeah, the Pew Pew just kind of rocks everything we can do around here. It's like the out of darts the warehouse thing that's going to happen is like,
yeah,
it's just going to be Pew Pew City.
Yeah, I'm not going to take mine.
I mean, I'll probably take mine just to have it, but I'll fix up my Firefly and hopefully he lets me use my Firefly.
Yeah.
I don't see why he wouldn't. Hey, Philip. Yeah, I'm actually a little worried about that. Hopefully he lets me use my Firefly.
You could ping him later.
Greetings to Indonesia. Yeah, I could ask. I wish I would have asked him when he was here. At least Perry was here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably just going to bring it, and if not, I'll have a backup plan with something.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to bring is the lever action. The problem with the, what is it they call the Winchester is that it's freaking heavy and it's honestly not that comfortable to prime.
Yeah. I might run that Mega XL Centurion again. I want to try to get Jason again point blank with it. It's funny, I snuck up behind him and I got him right in the back. His full power, just bonk. Oops. Try to move these.
Oh, hey Bishop, didn't see you there. I think I talked for a while. People got their dosage of fat kid complains about things he doesn't know about for an hour. Yeah, I think I want to just go to the bathroom and then we can go to Walmart and Fred Meyer and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I'd say this is a pretty good success. Considering we did this without the proper lights too. Because I still think we need some better lights. I'm cheating by having that outline us from the green screen. Because the green screen is far back there.
Yeah.
Like, you can... Like, yeah, and I'm not even close to being able to touch him. I bet that looked awkward. So this is cool. This is gonna work good. Mega XL Centurion. What happened to the air compressor that I bought? The same one you have. It's gone. You should see the one that came with my Ryobi. That I bought from Ryobi.
Oh, my Centurion's actually in my trunk.
Oh.
So.
You want to go get it?
I can go grab it real quick.
Oh, Slater, I hope you have a couple of seconds because he's going to show you his thingy.
Yeah.
Not that thingy, you gross pig.
I need a Mega XL Dark.
Oh, I'm sure I have several.
I'll be right back.
Bought a couple of boxes.
Yeah. All mine are, most of mine are on my backpack. My second one.
Have a good night, Rotary. What are your thoughts on chain-fed blasters? None of the current chain-fed offerings I think are really all that good. I have a chain linkage that I need to do more video on from Vulcan. It's never been officially released. I will do a video on that soon, I think. Because, man, it's so good. Because you need breakaway links, and that's what this does. Hey, where's Lance? Is he still active? I mean, I know he's active. He goes to all the Captain Xavier's things. I'm obviously not in with that group much, so. I think Dart Zone takes the king of all chain feds, and yeah, I probably will try to get a good chain fed blaster here going. Probably from a light command or something like that. I think I bought a light command to do a mod on again that I'm waiting on.
Unfortunately, I don't know where the scar is, but...
I thought that was the scar.
No.
Didn't you make a scar out of PVC?
It flies on the front.
Oh, right.
But it's either over my trunk or it's at home, but at least I have this.
Okay, let's show this off on... Oh, I can bring in the secondary camera. Imagine if I had my stream cam.
So I did make a scar, guys. Oh, Mike. But I don't know where it is. But this jankness.
So, I have this exact same one. I mean, it's not small, but it fits perfectly in here. Mm-hmm. I don't even think you needed to cut this as much as you did. But
I didn't, but I wanted the jank look. Plus, I'm going to paint it.
Sure enough. Oh, this is Death Salvage from Target. But basically, he has the compressor right in here. So you can set this to whatever PSI you want, and it will fill the tank. What tank do you have in here?
Titan.
So there's a Titan tank in here. So the PSI, he sets it to 50 or whatever it wants. It'll fill the Titan tank to 50. It's not going to be the fastest thing ever, but it's fast enough. That's the thing. And then what this compressor specifically does is that when he empties the tank, it will automatically kick back on. Doesn't it?
Not really.
Oh, well then this thing's garbage.
If you fire it fast enough, it will, but I don't know.
I thought it did. That was the whole reason why I bought one.
No. Well, whatever. I'll buy yours off you then if you don't
I
want
don't
it.
even know where it is. Go to my Ryobi bag. So the Ryobi bag doesn't do the same thing, but I'll show you what the Ryobi does.
Okay. You can fire it if you want.
Oh, is it? What do you set it to?
I think it's already like it's 35.
Shut off.
Yeah, so you just tap whatever button.
Power. How do I stop it?
Hit it again. Yeah.
Okay, it's at 38.5.
Okay, maybe I have it at 40 then. Oh, whatever.
45.
Oh, okay.
Pull this forward.
Yep.
And you don't have a loading, so you just do that. Push that back. And if that tank had a little bit better air release on it, and then you have to press the button. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I would love to rewire that button,
Oh,
which
yeah.
wouldn't even be that hard to do.
True. And the best part, you can load 3 Mega XL and make it a shotgun.
And it does work sufficiently. I think that cleared very well cleared the studio.
The highest shot I've gotten out of that thing was like 140
Oh my goodness.
FPS.
140.
with the XL dart.
I wonder if I could bean Lucha.
Turn the camera.
Can I?
Oh no, hold on.
Oh, I almost caught it in the barrel. I don't want to hit anything else, and these aren't accurate. Oh, I curved at the last second.
F that.
Whew. So yeah, this is super cool. I forget we have the big. God, I love this setup so much right now. Like I have this entire blaster, and it's still in frame.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is so much better than what we usually do.
But yeah, I like this thing.
Is your charger port accessible?
Not yet.
You have to pull out the entire thing.
It should be. It's back here, but I haven't done it yet. I need to cut a slot. That's what
you
that
literally
Sharpie.
have, yeah. Go get my Ryobi bag. There's a.
It's right here.
So I bought this for 35 ducats. Oh my god, I don't want to bend over. My belly's gonna show.
That one.
This thing.
Okay.
So like, and I think you could replace this, but it's just a grip. So if I had a battery in it.
Oh,
that's what's going on. Oh yeah, right there. Oh, it's green, so it doesn't show up on the green screen. That's funny.
nice. Ooh, I
Stealth.
gotta pee really bad. I'm gonna go down and right back.
Yeah, so, and it has a screen on the back of it. But there's no, like, setting pressure or anything. You just plug it in, press it, but at least it gives you a readout. So, this, I think, the problem is, like, the grip is so big. I think you could slim that down, because there's really nothing in here. There's the contacts for the battery, which goes up to about there. And then the motor and everything's up there. But I could feel putting this on a blaster be worth it. The Ryobi bag is semi-invisible. I mean, that's what happens with the green screen. Oh, keep that out. Pretty much. I'll wait for Lucha to come back, then I think we're going to shut things down. I got to go to the restroom, too, and then we're going to go out and probably try to find a Trailblazer and stuff like that. And my arm is still messed up. I can show you my arm, though the squeamish, you might want to look away, because it's pretty gnarly. But if you want to see how messed up my arm is right now, like, that's what happens when a hood drops on your arm. That's not great. But swelling's gone down a lot. It will get better. You can look again if you're squeamish. What time is it? It's only 8:30 here. I think there is, so I'm hoping it just goes away. That's what this lump is, I believe. Do you think that the new Hammershot clone not being solvent welded or clipped is a good sign for the future or one-off design? I have no clue. Hasbro does whatever. Yes, there was a swear. I dropped a pretty hefty, loud F-bomb. If my neighbor didn't think I was insane before, they definitely do now. 100%. Clots are a distinct possibility from something that bad? Oh. Well, it's nice knowing you guys. Yeah, I was just waiting for you to come back and then I was going to shut things down.
Okay.
Well, I still think it's been an interesting stream. I still think this is way better than we normally do when it comes to having a stream, and I'll get better lights, and we'll make sure that we have, like, we can do full modding here. That's the other thing, is like we have both cameras running, and I can mount a camera on the frickin' ceiling if I want to now. In fact, I probably will, just to say I can. Yeah, I think this is much better, much more professional. I need to get a wireless keyboard. I just realized that's a thing I have to get now.
Yeah.
But I could, like, even game from right here if I really wanted to. Well, no, it's cool. Works out pretty well. This is exactly, and keep in mind, like, I'll have to test it with, I'll have to test it with Vegas, but hopefully we can still chroma key out things pretty good. But
Yeah.
if not, we just need, like, because I don't really see much of a shadow. That's the thing. There's a little bit of one.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be fine. I mean, I chroma keyed you out that one time, and that was with no good lighting. And we weren't doing it smart. Like, we should put the camera farther back and have the person. And that's the thing. It's like, what you don't realize is it's like 8 feet back or 10 feet back to the green screen, and the camera is another 10 feet in front of us. Please don't hit it. So, no, I have a bright future, I think. And also, the thing that I haven't done, which I should have tested on this stream, which I will. So now it should be going through the normal mic I use for all my videos, which should pick up Lucha just fine, I would hope.
Man, I wish I had a beverage right now. Oh, look at that. Is that a beverage?
Yeah. So if I don't want to use wireless mics, I can just use this thing. The problem is that if we're not facing the microphone, you get really crap audio. In fact, you're probably getting crap audio anyway, because I assume there's going to be some reverb and stuff from here. But yeah, we have this. This is a huge upgrade. Thank you for your help. I mean, the hard part's done. We have the cameras. So from here on out, it's just a matter of setting everything up, and we should still be able to do the other thing is the target should still be usable. So my plan is to be able to take the target and just move it away, put it in front of the dart catch, or I'm hoping we can even make the dart catch to where we can turn the dart catch and have the screen facing this way.
Oh, get little wheels for the bottom.
Yeah, or just for right now, just move it, because I want to have the screen separate from the dart catch, but yeah.
Besides being that you can like turn it, but
Yeah. No, I think that's a good idea. Caster wheels are expensive. That's the problem. But I think we'll just get little tiny, cheap, crappy ones. Because the dart catch won't be that heavy, I don't think.
yeah.
Oh, look who... Mr. I'm not up here in the studio. It's fine. Flux has been keeping himself busy doing God's work all day. No, I'm excited. This is exactly the kind of thing that I wanted to see us do. We're so close. And if we really wanted to, a third person would fit right here. Alrighty. Well, thank you very much for joining us for this little test stream. We will have a lot more for you next week. I'll hopefully have proficient upgrades coming out next week. And we only went through one camera battery in 4 hours of streaming almost. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, we have a bright future. We have a super bright future. I'm excited. I'm actually really, this is the pinnacle. So we can mod on these tables. We can bring the big table over if we want to. That's fine. It's on wheels. It will roll here. And then the only thing I'm worried about is the target, and then the connection between the target and the rest of all this. Well, I hope you have someone booked next Sunday just so you can make some money, buddy. But thank you very much, everyone. We do these live streams every Saturday night, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in the U.S. I'm Walkama7. That's Luchathor.
Hi.
Thank you very much for joining us, and of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different stream. I will leave you with the rest of this song.
Charizard!
He did pull a Charizard. He's super happy about it. It's a $100 Pokemon card. Take care, everyone.